Jose's getting impatient.
Austin,
What?
this is my twin sister. Her name, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck me. See?
Twins! Oh, behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
What's going on, everyone? Happy Friday. Welcome to the club. Club doors are open. Sorry for the tardiness. Technical issues. That's how it goes. But episode 132. Glad everyone can stop by. We got a stacked panel. Tons of stuff to talk about tonight. Maybe a round of trivia. We'll see how it goes. But kicking it off, we got Bill here. What's going on, Bill? Happy Friday. How was your week?
Happy Friday, Tony. It was mixed, kind of like Monday, so glad to be here.
And relax? Yeah, it's one of those weeks.
Yeah, relax, leave everything at the door, just chill.
That's it. That's how we do it. Glad you can make it.
Appreciate it.
Kenzilla, great to see you. Happy Friday. How's it going?
It's going good, John. Nice to be here, buddy.
Oh yeah, man. It's good to have you. Week was good?
Yeah. A little bit of a tough week because I'm trying to still baby this knee. I got that MCL, little tear in my MCL, which is a nagging pain in the ass. But yeah, getting through it. Unfortunately, I gotta be on my feet all day long, so it's a tough day. But it's getting better. I'm actually using this red light therapy. I bought a piece of equipment that you actually strap to your whatever, like shoulders, knees, arms, whatever.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, it's making a difference, man. It's really made it. I did a lot of research on it after I first hurt myself because I've heard about it. But I do it 15 minutes a day. And if you use it the right way, consistently and long enough, it actually can heal cartilage and tissue. And but it certainly is making a difference. I use it right before I go to sleep, so I get to. I'm not active right after I use it. And since I've been using it now for about 6 days, and the difference is unbelievable. So I'm starting to
go to Mexico, get them stem cells.
Yeah.
Get them injected, you'll be good as new.
Man, when you start feeling that kind of pain, I mean, we all have injuries, but man, you want to do anything.
Yeah, hey man. God. Might as well try. I hear it works. I hear good things.
Yeah, that and some rest. So hopefully this week you can kick back and relax.
Most of the stem cells.
Well,
Ken, maybe you need to try some red succubus therapy.
Oh yeah,
wow.
Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, she'll suck that pain right out of you.
Really get your mind off the knee.
Suck it to me, baby. Yeah, I hear it works. Miracles.
I hear she's a good pincher.
One pain for another.
Yeah. Great to have you, Ken. Hopefully you get better soon.
Thank you.
Got the jokes tonight.
Good to have Matt back on the panel. What's going on, Matt? Good to see you, brother.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, man. Glad to be here, man. It's been a minute.
How's your week been?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Happy Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is.
For all those people who believe in the superstitions.
No, just Jason.
Jason, is that what it is?
Yeah, just Jason.
Or the horror fans. I'm not a horror guy, but it's a superstitious day too, no? I've always heard that.
Yeah. I guess. I just always, think of Jason when Friday the 13th comes around. That's all.
Yeah.
So
how you been? Good?
Yeah. Everything's copacetic, man.
Okay, good stuff. Yeah. Good to have you, man. Glad you can make it.
Yeah.
Slifer, what's going on, brother? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, guys. No, everything's good. Got a new spot at work, so hopefully it gets a little bit of a life change, but we'll see what happens. Everything's been good, though.
Any plans for the weekend?
Not sure yet. Kind of just winging it at this point. We'll see what happens. I'm off tomorrow. That's it. Then I go back to work.
Oh, yeah. Well, glad you can make it. It's a good way to kick off the weekend.
Yeah, always fun with the guys.
Yeah. Johnny, what's going on, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Happy Friday. I'm okay. How are you doing?
Good. Glad to be here.
How's it going? How's your week?
School started this week with a bang. So just stay positive, trying to get ahead before I get behind. We don't want that, but no, everything's going well. I'm just really glad to be here with all you guys and see you face and be with the people in the comments.
That's what it's about. Glad you can stop by.
Sir.
D-Rock with the setup. It's just growing back there every week. It's looking fantastic. I gotta take a look because I was running so late. Didn't even get to enjoy this. What's going on, brother?
Yeah.
Look at all that. Holy Mac, looks so good. The club sign. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah,
Batman love, Hulk love, X-Men, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I'm just playing with my printer, seeing what all it'll do. So yeah, it's been fun.
Really good. How you doing? Otherwise, everything's good.
Pretty good, man. It was kind of a stressful week getting ready for my wife's got a big birthday tomorrow, so been planning that for like 3 weeks. So finished everything off today, so hopefully tomorrow is pretty good for her. That's the goal.
Is this when you kick off like your trip that you're planning, the little trip?
Yeah, well, it kind of all rolls together. Like this weekend's the actual party, so family can be there.
Okay.
Next weekend we're out of town, and then like 3 days after we come back, we go on our trip that I was telling you about, like 3 weeks.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Well, man, D, what would you do, D, if she told you, I just want to have a small dinner, just you and I?
Too bad.
Oh, well, that's what I mean. That's pretty much what tomorrow is. It's just like our close family kind of dinner, but I planned a little surprise thing afterwards. That's it. It just took a little elbow grease to put it together, but mainly it's travel later on. We had already planned all this stuff earlier in the year, so
gotcha.
Just happened to fall around her birthday. Yeah.
Happy birthday to her. Hopefully you guys have a fun celebration.
Yeah. I think it'll be good. But yeah.
Ice, what's going on, brother? Happy Friday, man. What's going on?
What's good, man? What's good? Just getting off work. So a little tired, man, but we're gonna make it work. Got a volunteer event early in the morning, and then I'm gonna take my son to a birthday party. So got a busy day tomorrow, man. But week was pretty good, no issues. So glad to be here.
Heck yeah, glad you can make it. And if you need to go for whatever reason, get some rest. Take it easy. Just glad that you stopped by.
Yes, sir.
Jerry, happy Friday. What's going on, man?
Hey, happy Friday. How's it going?
It's going. That canoe is going. How about with you?
Yeah, long week, long day, same old. But happy to be here.
Anything exciting this weekend?
Nah, finally got the whole weekend off, so happy about that, and watch some fights tomorrow. That's about it.
All right, good stuff. It's good. Another good way to start the weekend.
Yeah.
I know you usually work, so it's good to have it off. Well, glad you can make it. Last but not least, Vega, what's going on, brother? Happy Friday.
Hey, what's going on? It's been a long week. It's been a long day. But I'm ready to rip open a new one on Sideshow tonight.
Oh, boy. Maybe two.
Yeah.
It's going to be...
Welcome to the club, Vega.
Welcome to the club.
Everybody can feel my pain now.
The vultures are out tonight.
You get to take numbers, or like, how does this work?
Yeah, I got you didn't get it at the door, right? There's little numbers. Good to see who's in the chat, kicking it off. Toy Mafia, as always. Good to see you, brother. Happy Friday. We got Random Korean. Jose. Jose's a little antsy today. Ants in the pants tonight. Cypher, what's going on, Cypher? Nice guy. Good to see you. What's going on, Alex? Pats in the belfry. Happy Friday, guys. This guy's a tick, tick, tick. You see a doctor for that shit, man. Theodore. Happy Friday for you. Hope you're doing well. Who else is in here? Mitchell. Great to see you, brother. Who else is in here? Jojo. Always great to see you. Happy Friday. What is he saying here? Friday the 13th if you're superstitious. There you go. Mitchell, what's going on? Crystal Lake, no go. What's going on, Jesse? Good to see you. Happy Friday. Dilber, happy Friday to you as well. We got the main man stopping by. Good to see you, brother. Stanley, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. And I think that's it for now. No, can't forget Steve Appleton. What's going on, Steve? Good to see you, brother. Welcome. Happy Friday to you. So, episode 132, guys, already. Damn, this year is flying by. But for this week, anything on the agenda before we get into the news you guys want to talk about? Anything come up?
I'm enjoying Shock T, man.
Shock T, how's she settled in? She settled in her spot?
I'm enjoying it. I still have to kind of pinch myself. Not in Ken's way, but
not in Ken's way, right? Yeah.
I gotta find a way to fix mine.
It was one of the rail pieces for me, and so it's just kind of hard to believe I got it in. So
that was awesome that worked out.
Yeah.
Be grateful that it works, Bob.
Oh yeah. Cool. Wow.
Yeah, it's mine doesn't work. I got to figure out a way to fix it. So I think it's the base. Something went wrong inside the base. So we'll see. Yeah. I don't know how to solder, or I'd fix it myself.
Doc Rogers saying, "Thanks, Slifer. I feel like I just saw the stream where you were showing the new place, and now it's filled with clones. Let's have a closer look, because he is right. It is full.
Oh yeah. Good. I put some of the. It's just temporary, just kind of like filling this part out. And then I'll figure out where everything's gonna go. Got a couple of other like Mandalorian stuff mixed in.
Yeah, but everything's looking really good.
Yeah, it's coming along. We'll figure it out. Slowly but surely. Yeah, see, you took the words out of my mouth. You guys in the chat too. If there's anything you guys want us to talk about, any topics tonight you want us to cover, let us know.
I thought it was the old room just getting a facelift.
No,
it's been a while.
There's all kind of room for statues in there now, Slifer.
Yeah, it's gonna be different.
Man. Pedestals, you got room for pedestals, some wall shelves.
I'm gonna have a little bit of everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be way different than what I had before, but I have some plans.
Yeah,
we'll see. Hopefully by the end of the year it's done, but as looking right now, I don't know if it's gonna be done by the end of the year. But we'll see.
What's going on, Noel Ram? Great to see you, brother. We got Gamma Bro Hulk review stopping by. What's going on, man? Happy Friday. He's actually going to be stopping by hanging out at Club one of these episodes as well, so that'll be cool to have him on the show. Hope you're doing well, man. Slifer says, Duck says, Slifer, this is your chance. 1-1 Waddle as the centerpiece.
Yeah, no. Definitely not. Definitely not for me. No alien slave owners in my basement, right?
Oh.
Wow. What?
That's what he was. That's what he was.
I mean, what are your thoughts on the Prime 1 Keaton, John? I've got 1/3 coming, but I'm unsure of that with that cowl on the production. Oh, Theodore. We're going to get into that too. Sideshow's not the only one on the chopping block tonight. It's wild how that looks. Just a Jarhead, good to see you. Buddy, happy Friday, man. Definitive Collector. Ooh, we're going to go. We can actually do that first. If you guys want to open up with that, we can do that. The thoughts on the RDJ bust unboxing. We can look at that. Mr. Popo, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Mike picked up, that custom RDJ bust?
The one with the ES controversy?
Yeah, it came. He got it in and unboxed it. Let's take a quick look, actually.
That thing looks sick.
It looks really good. Let's take a look. I'll pull it up here quick. That was a good one. Don't forget to, here it is. Pull it up here. Watch a commercial or two. Don't forget those Batman Crocs are coming out this week, eh? For anybody wants to get one, get a pair.
Combination.
Oh, you got to remind us.
Yeah.
I'll remind you.
Why are you triggering?
I have balls. No, thank you.
Wow. It's the '89 Batmobile, though. Come on.
Negative. Doesn't even look
Make
like
sure
a
you pick
dollar.
up tampons on the way back.
All right, there you go.
I agree.
What's going on, Toy
I
Mafia?
concur.
Okay, here we go. Let's check this out before we get into the news. Please, go check out. I'm sure everybody already knows Collectors Enabled, but please go check them out. I'll link any channels we discussed on tonight's stream. I will link in the description afterwards. But Mike picked up got the Bustin', which is awesome news.
Hey, real quick,
Yeah.
this is more proof that this is probably Queen Studios. That's the exact
Exactly,
box.
Ken.
That's
Exactly,
exact box
Ken.
from Hulkbuster that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Exact box.
I was thinking the same thing, Ken.
Yeah.
I just thought they repurposed the bus part. So
You guys see it well?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the people who got the bust, like the normal version from Queen, was it in the same box or was it like in a different packaging?
What are you talking about? Oh, like their product?
Yeah, just the product, just the normal Iron Man.
Yeah,
bust.
it's kind of same
style.
Well, I don't know how their busts come, but Ken got the Hulkbuster, and it came in a big. What do you call these things?
A little bigger box than that. It looks like the exact same box.
Just without all the marketing.
Oh, wow.
First of all, it's good to see that this piece was sunglasses. This piece came to fruition, and because this had a lot of speculation around it when it was originally released. People thinking that it wasn't going to happen. So glad to see everybody who took the chance on it got one.
I think Mike's the first one to get it, isn't he?
I think so. At least in America, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I think Sean has it coming too pretty soon.
Yeah. And so does Ledge. Ledge has his coming too.
Yeah, yeah.
And Jimmy, I think too.
Oh, Jimmy has one coming too. I didn't know that. Cool. Congrats to them. Yeah, that's good. I like the way they did this kind of side bust as well to hold the mask or the unmasked. So that's cool. Let's get into fast forward a little so you can see the money shot.
Wow. Looks
Look
like
at
something
that.
out of Futurama.
Antonio Estarque. No, I'm kidding. That likeness is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
At least they did the hair.
Yeah. That looks really good.
Yeah,
it's crazy because even when InArt ships you a figure, it's in a
little capsule.
A capsule. Man. Look at that. Holy mac.
Wow. I can't wait for them to mass produce this.
Oh, they are already.
They're going to
everybody goes
multiple times.
For every suit, they're going to be like, "You want the Mark III? Do you want the Mark IV?"
Look at that shot.
Yeah, this is stepping up the game, man. Right here.
That just goes to show you that Marilyn Monroe, the potential that has.
Open edition.
Yeah, it's open edition.
Yeah, I wonder if Mike, because I know he has the 1-1. I wonder if he could put this on his 1-1.
I don't know. I doubt it.
If that fits, it's even more proof. Just saying.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
To me, like I mean, this stuff's amazing, but I would never collect it because it would be freaky to walk in my collection room and have all these like amazing silicon faces that look so real staring at you, man. Couldn't get over that.
Yeah, I would shoot it in the middle of the night.
I keep thinking you were blinking. Like I got to see Ben Affleck Batman at StatueCon, and you stood right in front of it, man. It looked real. It was nuts. You're waiting for it to blink.
Yeah, see what some of the best Batman right there.
To be honest, when I first saw this, I thought it was a severed head.
Oh well. Jarhead saying, I guess that makes sense since the group's name is Queen Customs.
Yeah,
no, just playing. Yeah, funny. I was about to say, Jarhead saying the name of the group? No way.
Yeah, Queen Studios custom proof.
Yeah. Ross, what's going on? Great to see you, brother. Happy Saturday for you. Hope you have a great day. Duck saying Dr. Doom looks great. That's scary. From Jose. This is wild. Huge congrats to Mike on this one because that's wild.
Yeah.
They're apparently doing like a 1/3 as well. Like I wouldn't mind having representation of Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man because it was just so iconic. Oh fuck! We got our first yawn of the night. That's it, guys. We gotta start entertaining here. I'm gonna have a clip.
Exciting this piece is.
It's too many compliments. Gotta start talking shit.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Because it's the MCU. Nobody cares about it anymore. That's why.
I'm gonna have a going forward. I promise. I'm gonna have a clip for every yawn. We're gonna play a clip. But yeah, that's it. Look at that.
I'm as tired of Tony Stark as I am of Heath Ledger Joker.
But we don't have anything licensed Tony Stark, right?
I don't even care. I just don't. I'm just tired of it already.
No, there's not one.
Like MCU stuff. I'm just tired of it. It's just boring now.
He kind of looks like Bernie off Weekends at Bernie's. With glasses on.
Oh yeah,
glasses on.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
Jeez. Yeah, it does. Hey,
it's
Bernie.
A cool piece, but I'm
the hand.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think this would have hit harder if this piece would have came out in a more MCU heavy climate. Now nobody really cares about this anymore. To be honest with you, if you do, great, good for you, but nobody really cares about the MCU anymore.
I bet you they'll sell every piece they make, dude. It's like,
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they will. But
because this is what the Marvel collection is missing.
But
I don't know.
This went for about $5,000.
No, I think it originally went for around 3, and then now it's into the 4s. It's creeping up already. But can you imagine if this only had that ES30? There would be no way this thing would skyrocket.
Yeah.
If they kept there was just way too much money left on the table if they left it at only 30.
Oh yeah. I'm willing to bet Scarlet Witch and Black Widow are next. Willing to bet.
Oh, I don't know who's next. But...
So I have a good question that goes along with this because as I'm looking at this piece, I'm thinking if I was collecting pieces like that, am I collecting the character or am I collecting the actors? Am I collecting actors like I'm a wax museum, or am I collecting the character? Because most of these people are going to display with that portrait, right? Because it's amazing and it's a likeness. It's like such a good likeness, not the Iron Man armor, but that's like character we care about as far as the character. I mean, at least that's how I am about comic characters. Like I just don't ever do unmasked portrait.
I'm the same way. They stay in Jordan. I like them, the characters as how they're supposed to be, like Spider-Man. I would never do, and even my Iron Man. But I understand with a piece like that because that portrait's insane.
And he was he was so iconic in that character in that role.
Yeah.
But there's like a few people who collect a lot of the like movie likeness busts, like the J&D stuff like that, right? It's all like they'll have a whole row, like the guy who has the hotel. And he like has everything, all the
Ronnie Stark,
crazy movie stuff, right? So he's got like all those busts, and it's all the actors. And I'm like, are you collecting the characters now, or are you collecting just like, actors?
No,
you kind of become an actor collector more than a character corrector. For me, my personal opinion.
I think if it was to be considered actor, it would have to be the same individual in different roles. No, like they would have to have like a Sherlock Holmes and whatever other role Robert's done.
That's only if they want a Robert Downey Jr. collection. But if you're collecting, that representation of Iron Man, and you're going to display it with the Tony Stark head, which really is just RDJ, I can see D-Rock's point. But when I apply that and I think of someone having Heath Ledger Joker, I wouldn't think of that as a Heath Ledger piece. I would think of that more as a Joker piece.
Well, and I guess that's
but with the MCU,
he's not unmasked really. His makeup is off. They don't have like a unmasked. I mean, I know they do, but they don't have like a likeness 1-to-1 bust where he doesn't have any of his face paint on. His hair looks normal.
Right, that's what I was just about to say. The actors
That's
from the
difference.
MCU, they don't have anything added to them.
Yeah, they just look like themselves. Yeah,
exactly. And I think that makes it harder to differentiate between the two. I'm sure they're collecting the character, but it's a very specific representation. So the actor who comes a part of that is, to me, is just as equal to the character they're collecting.
And see, I feel like
any Iron
with
Man.
this portrait, with this this statue specifically, feels like it's way more important than the rest of. Like, I feel like he's not buying this piece if it didn't have the RDJ.
No, I would agree. I think I would agree.
So that
No,
so then that's the only reason you're really buying it.
No. This piece, the only reason this piece is anything what it is because of that RDJ likeness.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's 85 or 90% of the reason.
Oh yeah.
And the rest is just kind of like, oh, he's in the suit, but I don't know. I feel like they just want an RDJ portrait. I don't think they care about the Iron Man suit he's in at all.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
But if that's the case, then you're just collecting like actor busts. Really?
Well, but I really think it's just because we have. Sorry, Ken, go ahead.
We're good. Well, just a quick thought.
Yeah.
So now he's going to play Doctor Doom, and let's say that's a super popular role, and as Iron Man, RDJ as Iron Man, it's straight across the board Iron Man. Now it's kind of muddy in the water. So you wonder if I always think about the movie characters like this when they have when they look this good. What happens when they're not playing that character anymore and someone else like Henry Cavill? There's a new Superman in about 5 years. They'll be making a lot of statues of this guy, I'm sure, if the movies do well. And Henry Cavill's kind of on a back burner. I mean, unless there's people that just were attached to him and the nostalgia, but you wonder if that piece is going to really lose its value because of that. Maybe not, but it's just a thought.
I personally think he was just so I can't see anybody filling. I could see the role being filled by another actor, but I just don't think anybody will come close to
like
I can't
fitting
imagine.
the character.
Yeah, fitting the character.
Yeah. I get you. Yeah, he was probably the best.
It was made for him. That role was made for him.
Yeah.
I think he made the role. I don't think the role was made for him. I think he just made Iron Man him, and that's what happened.
Yeah, because I was reading a comment here. I'm going to get to it. Duck saying Marilyn would be in the master bedroom. I'll treat her better than John or Bobby did. Jesus.
Damn.
What's going on? Glass Joe, great to see you. Here it is. Gamma said it. RDJ is Iron Man without him. Iron Man was a C-list character.
Yep.
So,
that's very true.
That's why it was mostly Robert Downey Jr. who
kind
of made that role what it was, because he put his persona on him. He made him that way.
That personality, yeah.
And he was so iconic as Iron Man. You wonder playing Doctor Doom if how are we not going to see Iron Man and Doctor Doom is going to be the question.
They're gonna grow out his hair.
No clue.
He's going to be infamous.
But I mean, imagine that he has a very distinct wit, like a sarcastic side of him, and like I don't care what you watch him in other movies he plays, he still has that he sounds like Tony Stark because he's made that role iconic. So even in other movies he's in, like in Sherlock Holmes when he was in there, and even more serious movies he's been in, you still hear that Iron Man character in there. So the problem is playing Doctor Doom, another Marvel character, and you still hear that Iron Man character in him. Is he good enough actor not to let us see that? He can separate himself that much. I don't know, because every time I see him, it's something like it still sounds like Iron Man.
I think they're gonna play it safe because I read the comic storyline that they're kind of basing it off of, and it's so similar to Iron Man's, but it's like small deviation. That's it.
Matt, you were about to say something. Yeah, Matt. Yeah.
Well, what? He could be the dude disguised as the dude playing the other dude.
Another dude.
You know what I mean? He's pretty good at doing that. Kirk Lazarus.
He wasn't.
Yeah,
you know what I
you
mean?
couldn't tell in that one for sure.
Couldn't tell. So
not in that one.
He might be able to pull it off.
That was way before though.
What? That was Robert.
If he
Are you guys actually interested in that? Because I could care less. I'm not
Dr. Doom
at all.
Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom? Him playing Doom?
No.
I'm not interested at all. Anything Marvel's putting out, I'm not interested at all.
No way.
I have zero.
I think
what?
I think they just.
I heard
think
they're throwing a Clone Troopers in the Marvel though. You're still not interested?
Yeah, sure. That would class up the act for sure.
No, you know what
Disney's
it is?
not looking to lose any more money.
You say it's like I know what it is. You don't care about nothing but Marvel. You're waiting for that Ray trilogy. That's what it is. You're waiting for that.
Yeah, I'm ready to commit suicide. Sure.
Wow, Matt, what are your thoughts on the bust wise, like the likeness of the actor? Like, would you take? I know you're a huge Conan fan. Would you take an Arnold as a Conan if the likeness was spot on like that?
Oh.
No, I'm not an Arnold. I mean, I'm not a bust guy, and I kind of agree with, but it's a little different. Arnold's a different kind of actor, right? Arnold's Terminator, Arnold's Conan, Arnold's done a lot of different things, and so he's been known for that. I mean, everybody knows who Arnold is. He goes by Arnold, and his first name is just it. Robert Downey Jr. He's Iron Man because he's classic. He's the Iron Man from Marvel and the Avengers. But yeah, no, I mean, if I was a big Conan, if I was a big bust guy, I wouldn't have any problem picking up an Arnold bust. If it was Conan, yeah, I wouldn't have any problem doing that. And you would know it's Conan, right? And you could do a Terminator bust. So it could be another bust of, because he was able to play both characters. You know what I mean? So it's a little different there. But I totally get exactly what you're saying. You're collecting the character. I mean, the actor as opposed to Iron Man. And I think and it's from the movie. I'm old school, so I read the original Iron Man comic books, right? So it's a character to me. And I know for a fact when they were casting, they didn't want to do Robert Downey Jr. When they were casting for Iron Man. In fact, that was at the time when he was, on his alcohol problems and was doing his downturn and everything else. And I remember they just kept coming back to him. He had to do like 3 or 4 takes to it. And they kept saying, we don't want him. We don't want him because he's just Hollywood trouble. We don't want that. But he kept nailing the part. And they kept saying, he's Tony Stark. He's Tony Stark. He's got some relation there. And they went with it. And then, of course, it became pretty iconic. It was the right choice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think John Favreau was a big help pushing him along there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jojo saying, depending on if you're a comic character collector or a movie collector. What's going on, Norman? Great to see you. Happy Friday, Norman.
And Norman
Rich.
Is anybody here actually a movie collector?
I've got some movie pieces.
You have some, Jerry?
But strictly movie collector, I don't know anybody that in our circle that only collects movie stuff.
No, I don't only collect movies, but I got 2.
Nice to sprinkle some, that's for sure. I'm kind of leaning that way now that I have my comic set up, my comic display set up. I'm kind of leaning towards the movies now.
Yeah, it's like highlight certain characters from maybe your childhood or somebody that
exactly.
It's kind of like what Matt was saying too. I want to follow up with what he said about Arnold. Arnold, I know a lot of people read Conan comics back in the day when they first came out, and Conan was a pretty good newsstand seller comic wise, but he elevated the character. But a lot of people liked Iron Man comics back in the day and knew Iron Man. He just was never seen as a top tier character. He just was never a Spider-Man. He was never going to be a Hulk, Spider-Man, and then X-Men got huge or whatever. He just was never on that level. He was more like the Daredevil level, kind of down in that area, maybe even a little bit lower. But for some reason, Arnold elevated Conan. When I think of Conan, I don't think of the Frazetta covers. I think of Arnold Conan. So it's the time period you came along when you were introduced to the material, that kind of thing. If I had read Conan comics, if I had read the Conan comics and then saw Arnold in the part, it could be totally different. But since he was my introduction, That's all I see when I think of Conan. Is that, you know what I see when I think of Conan? The last scene in the movie, the first Conan movie, just King Conan on the throne. That's like all I think of. That's like the image right there. That is it. Yep.
Spoiler. To piggyback Matt's
40-year-old movie.
Matt said though, like when you think of Arnold, you don't typically think of one character because he's played so many iconic roles. I mean, Terminator, Conan. I mean, I don't care what when you think about him. There's just like 3 or 4 big roles he played.
Right.
Where RDJ,
Freeze,
just
Turbo Man,
just Iron Man. You know, thinking about even one character.
Yeah, Turbo Man.
Yeah, Ken, you're right.
He
well, actually,
he transcends. His name transcends. Pretty much any character he plays. He's just such a different level of celebrity. He's like people like Steve McQueen and people in the past. Like he was a star, like a movie star. Period. Like immediately, and like he would get in a role, boom, it would take off. He'd get in a role, boom, the movie would take off. Like he had franchises just because he, And it's not like he's the greatest actor in the world or anything. It's just
not even close.
It's his personality. It's just him.
Yeah.
It's just
his
Predator.
magnetism.
You know how many people want a Dutch statue? I mean, and they don't want the comic Dutch.
You son of a bitch.
Exactly. Like I don't think of the comic Dutch. I think of that. Yeah.
Sure, Giant appreciate that.
Yeah.
I would.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I read the Conan books and the comic books, and I saw the movie Pumping Iron. This was one of Arnold's. I think it was his second movie.
That was a good one. I enjoyed that one.
He did Hercules in New York, I think.
Hercules in New York. Yeah.
And when it's so you didn't know, and then on the back of one of the comic books, they had announced that Arnold was going to be cast to play Conan, and my mind was just like blown. And it was just like it was so perfect. And then they would tease clips of the movie in the back of the comic books from the photo shoot, which helped hype the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
awesome.
Yeah,
I didn't even know they did that. That was really cool. Norman was saying they wouldn't buy an RDJ Sherlock Holmes statue. Mm-hmm. It's the combination of the Iron Man suit and
I don't know. Maybe
I'd buy a Kirk Lazarus statue.
Wow.
What do you mean, you people? What do you mean, you people?
That was an iconic. He nailed that.
That was a great.
That movie doesn't get enough love. That movie was so good. Jack Black is a legend too.
I could see them like getting off the Huey. You know, it's all of them. That would be funny.
That would be awesome. Gamma Bro says RDJ better have the messed up face. If he's just RDJ again, it will not have a big impact. He's referring to Doom. RDJ can really focus on different style of acting, and not.
I really hope I'm wrong when I say this, but they won't even mess up Black Widow's face after she gets her head slammed into a table 16 times in a fight. So,
but that's
I highly doubt they're going to spend the time to do all the makeup on
with
him.
Perfect hair. With perfect
hair. How far did she fall? 12,000 feet. No oxygen tank. Landed on their feet. No parachute.
It's called
perfect face, perfect
power.
Come on.
Oh, here we go.
Didn't he even knee her right in the nose and break her nose? She's like, "You broke my nose," or something like that.
It's
like she busted her face up, man. Not a cut. Not a cut.
Speak easy. What's going on, brother? Happy Friday.
It's not about that. It's like Hollywood doesn't like to do face makeup anymore on actors. They don't like to beat them up. I'm telling you, they just don't want to. They don't want to do the daily. The Penguin is like the outlier where they'll actually do makeup every day.
They probably try to shoot all the scenes they can when he's in makeup.
Oh yeah. Oh, they shoot them all. They shoot them all in the like. He's like, look, I'm only gonna do this for 3 weeks. So all the scenes in that you like.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's. I think I've already heard that he's tired of it already. So.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, he shouldn't be. I mean, it's not like he's getting a lot of gigs out of other places. So he should just take his blessings when he has them.
He's not tired of that paycheck.
Yeah,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you get paid millions of dollars to do something, I'm not sure why you're tired of
You can wipe your tears with them Benjamins. That's for
What's
sure.
going on, Aiden? Good to see you, brother.
You can always work in a coal mine, man. You can always work in a coal mine.
Agreed.
Duck says, I don't mean to offend anyone, but I can't picture wanting real life busts of people. Jokes aside, it's too much for me. I feel like Moses will throw stone tablets at me for having one. Oh,
oh wow.
Damn.
Pretty deep.
Yeah, it's like when I think of if I got a 1-to-1 bust, I feel like I would get what was that? Penguin Toys? Is that who made the
Hush
that Joker that had the cool carnival at the bottom? Yeah.
Oh, that one, yeah.
And that Batman too, the Plush Batman.
Yeah,
I like
Plush
those.
Batman.
The comic versions. I don't think I'd want to get an actor. That's just me though.
Yeah.
Speakeasy says a bust needs to kind of attribute to take away from a bust needs to kind of attribute to take away from the actor so you can see the character they're portraying. The Loki bust by Queen Studios is a good example. His helmet. Yeah.
Yeah, I would get a 1-to-1. But it would be a video game guy. The
You mean
Doom guy?
Doom? Yeah.
Yeah,
Like Doomslayer?
Yeah, Doomslayer.
Yeah. That'd
That'd
be
be
cool.
cool.
I give me an 89 give me anything 89 and returns Batman. I'll buy a bust of that. Especially Nicholson Joker.
But I wouldn't want him without the cow. I would need him with the cow. I don't care
I want-
about.
Give-
I wouldn't
give me
want
two.
both. I wouldn't want both.
Give me Batman. Give me Keaton with the cowl, and give me a Bruce Wayne with the tux. I'll buy it all.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you right now. I'll buy it all. Done well. You don't like Keaton? Just his face?
No, I just think if I'm collecting like a Batman piece, like I don't really want him without his cowl on, or I wouldn't want Iron Man without his helmet on, and I wouldn't want Spider-Man unmasked. Like I just don't see the point in that. Like,
to John's defense, though, Bruce Wayne is 50% Batman in comparison to Iron
but
Man.
that's not why I'm not collecting Bruce Wayne. I'm collecting Batman.
Right.
No,
you
you're
can collect
collecting
Peter
Batman.
Parker,
Yeah,
you're going to collect Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's right. That's the difference. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying this whole time. Is like I don't see myself collecting Tony Stark. I want Iron Man.
Yeah.
So
I could see for Batman, but like for Iron Man and all those guys, I don't. I think I just see one character. I don't see two.
Wasn't that the issue with Tobey Maguire? He wanted more face time, and they were like, people want to see Spider-Man. They don't want to see Peter Parker. But as an actor, he wanted to show his face. Otherwise, it,
No,
It's the same thing with same thing with Pedro Pascal now. Mandalorian.
Oh, Mandalorian. Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, true.
The
Pedro
first
Pascal's the Mandalorian.
Yeah. Wow, really? Funny.
I mean, he's never.
Sorry to spoil it.
It's a little like he's never on set, so I'm just saying he's the.
Yeah, not anymore. Yeah,
just get paid not to show up. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Shut up.
What's going on, Alex? Alex saying only bust I'm debating Queen Studios Alien bust, but not crazy about the paint job. Mr. Popo got a good one. I think Ledge did as well, Alex. Who else do we have here? We got Jojo saying my Bruce Wayne doesn't have a fro. Damn. How dare you talk about Mike Keaton like that? Gamma Bro saying the 80s had Stallone and Arnold. That time franchises were built around the actor. Now we have The Rock, and look how that turned out. It's about single actor being known for a character. Well, huge regrets to Mike and everyone else who's getting them. These busts. Glad to see that they are legit. And if you ordered one, congrats, because it looks. If you want RDJ in your collection, you're definitely not getting anything better than that right now on the market. So, congrats to you.
It looks good.
I mean, could it get better?
I don't think so. No.
That's like 99%, right? I mean, how?
Yeah.
It looks like him. It doesn't look like a part, like from
Yeah,
any
from any
angle.
angle. Any angle.
Yeah, from every. It's like they scanned his face and got the 3D scan and just went with it, like perfect scan.
Pretty much.
And he looks the same in every movie. So.
Can they eventually get that with Polystone?
What's going on, Louis? I don't think so.
I mean, PCS is doing it with Conan.
Wow.
Wait. I
thought he was serious for a second. What the fuck? I was like,
oh, good. Conan was better than Gladiator.
Russell Crowe. They're doing an amazing job.
I saw them. I saw a post of the Army of Darkness thing again, and it was the statue next to the poster, and I was just like, "This is not good promotion for you."
Yeah.
I just saw it recently. I was like, "I forgot."
Actually, we got an update for them. We got an update from them for tonight. So, what's going on, Star Wars Addict? Good to see you, buddy.
Since you brought it up, Vega, that thing bothers me. I don't understand, if you're gonna do something to match something, why not match it? Why do like random things to just change her face to be the actress, but then his face isn't the face on the poster? It's like, what are we?
I don't
what is
know.
this decision making here and there? Why is it not just, okay, we want to make this look like this?
I don't know if it's sloppy creative decision making or oversight or what, but it's almost like these pieces are being delegated to, sculptors,
5 people,
and then just left alone, and then they come back with a product, and it's just like, thank you, and that's it. That's kind of what it feels like. Like no one's overseeing, no one's getting in process, no one has the balls to say, "Man, this sucks." I don't know.
What it's like. The funny thing about the poster is a caricature of them in the movie. It's not their faces. It's not their likenesses. It's painted. It's a painted like poster. You could match it, and as long as it looked like the poster, it doesn't have to look like the actor likeness perfectly. It has to look like the poster. That's kind of the like. I mean, that's kind of the fun of those old posters, where they would do like those, painted posters, like the Star Wars posters. They look like the character, but don't look exactly like every actor. You know what I mean?
Did they post that today?
But
what the thing? I don't know. So.
Yeah, I'll show it. Okay, when we get the pieces, I'll show. I found it.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta remember, D-Rock. They like to do like. It seems like they like to do like mixed match of stuff.
Yeah,
like it's like that with all their pieces that have multiple movies or something. It's like take a little bit from the first movie, take a little bit from the poster, from the second.
Yeah. They're like DC. Yeah. They're like DC Studios. They're like Warner Brothers. They're like, we're gonna do Batman. Which story do you want to do? 6 of them.
All of them.
We're gonna do all 6
of Batman. Batman's great. Batman.
All 6. All 6 of the best stories. Every movie is the same 6 stories.
But that
even Batfleck, John.
Okay, now we're really moving on. Definitive Collector.
the best.
Thank you, Definitive Collector, for bringing up this topic, for reminding me about the RDJ bust. And again, check out Collectors Enabled to get the in-depth review, and I'll link that again in the description. But let's keep on rolling around. Before we get started, happy birthday to It's Me, Evan. Awesome guy. Our dark side collector in the community. Whose birthday is it too?
No, I'm saying he said his name's It's Me. I said you too.
Oh, okay, you too. I thought you said me too. I was like, what the? Yeah, Evan, congrats, happy birthday, brother. Hope you had an awesome day. All the best to you. Yeah, hope you have a great weekend. Take it easy, man. I wanted to talk about this for 2 seconds. Hyundai reveals an electric concept car inspired by the 1980s. Look at this one. This one looks like it rolled right out of Goodfellas, man. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
That looks really
what
good.
the hell?
Yeah, it was announced last month.
Yeah, they have another one that kind of looks like I guess, more modern, like DeLorean.
100%. I saw that too, but I saw it late. I'll see if I can grab pictures for next episode. You're right, but this is pretty sweet, man.
That's crazy.
Looks like a '92 Oldsmobile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like you can look at those seats, man. Looks like you're gonna be doing coke off the fucking armrest.
Yeah. Actually, what I was gonna say was they really messed up on the interior. It should be all one color. They're going from that era. It should be all red. Everything, dash, steering wheel, everything. Every piece of plastic.
They got to make it look nice, you know.
Sniper. That was amazing, man.
Come on, you didn't think that when you saw this? I immediately thought that. I'm like, yo, you want a bump? He's like, nah, I want a line.
That was all you, Sniper.
Give me the rock. I want the whole rock.
It'd be interesting to see how much this is. Duck saying, and the mileage you get on this bad boy, forget about it.
Oh my god.
He's going into Brooklyn.
This is like I don't even know what to say about this.
No, cool. This is cool. Man. This is awesome.
It's cool until they tell you it's $60,000.
You know what? That's still affordable.
That's not bad in this economy.
But I drive this over a Cybertruck, that's for sure.
Oh, I drive this over a Tesla.
Cybertruck's not $60,000 either.
Well, either way, any Tesla.
I mean, I'll take a $20,000 Model S over this for sure. Hate to say it.
This is classier.
This thing's
if Mercedes does something like this, I'd really consider it.
Oh yeah, then we remember it's Hyundai. You're right. Shit.
There's a dead body in the back trunk, you know.
No extra charges. Louis says, "What's up, Ice? Want to know where you got that cool Afro Samurai statue from?"
Oh man, that was a tough one to find, man. I actually got that from overseas, off eBay. Dude had both of them for sale, and originally he wasn't even shipping to the United States, and I hit him up, and he actually worked some things out, and he was able to ship it to me. But I've never seen them both on eBay, except for that one time. So definitely hard to find. I forgot the name of the company, but I'll do some research and try to find it, man. But it was an exclusive set that came out probably about 10 years ago. It was it was definitely hard to find, man. I seen them, and I fell in love with them, man. So I just did some research and found them. So you can probably find one of them on eBay. I would just do some research, man. But you're gonna definitely pay an upcharge on it.
You're gonna pay it up, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Louis. Thanks for that, man. So yeah, we'll see when what the price point will be when this baby comes out.
If it comes
PlayStation,
out. It's not coming out.
No, come on, it's gonna come out. I want one of these.
Come on, stop.
I was.
No, when they're concept cars, I feel like it's rare that they come out.
I always said if I found a Lincoln Continental here, I would like if I could go back. Like if I had once I was done collecting or whatever, or not done, but like I'd pick up an old school Lincoln Continental, all black, fix it up a bit. Yeah, man, that's my
John the mobster up there.
I've always loved it.
Hey, man.
I need a pink
motherfucker
Cadillac.
Can't even afford a new computer, and he's out here talking about fucking
Okay.
Canadians, big talkers.
Hey, if John gets this, he can stream from the car.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. You'll just stream from the car.
Oh, John in 60 seconds gets a whole new evening.
But there's no road. It's all snow. It's all snow. No roads over there.
It's before your time. That's carpool collecting, Vega. Yeah, big yapper.
That's what you're gonna be. You're gonna be hit, John. You get something like this in Canada. Good luck with the battery when it's cold.
That's the one thing is it's battery powered, but
it drains a lot faster.
They're savages, John. They turned against you like the pack.
Vega with the lip, eh?
Oh, it don't take much.
Yeah, you hit you with the A. Hey.
All that yapping.
Coming out.
All that yapping.
PlayStation 5. Here's another variant for Christ's sake. It's even in the video games. PS5 Pro officially announced $699.99, and you get nothing with it.
Well, they do this every generation. They make a Pro every generation.
Yeah.
This is absolutely
no disc drive. Disc drive is extra. No stand, apparently. Stand is extra.
This is terrible.
You
just get extra stripes. That's all you get. You get extra stripes.
More. So they said it's extra GPU. Something like that. They worded it. So
I still have my PlayStation 1, my original PlayStation.
Damn.
This is for the people that really care about like the graphics and stuff like that. Like they know this is for a niche market.
That's crazy. $699. My God.
I mean, I just don't understand how much better it's supposed to get.
That's the thing, though. It's not a big jump.
It's 0.5% better.
Yeah.
So it's like when it's like the next every year a new cell phone comes out. It's almost the same shit.
Yeah,
you're right, Ao. You're right.
The problem with this system is it's only the graphics card that's upgraded. They didn't do anything with the processor. So if you have there's a lot of games that are processor intensive. So if you're maxing the processor out, it's not going to change the game at all. because you're going to be limited to that. So they should have upgraded both. It doesn't make sense they only did the GPU, but whatever.
But you're paying for the AI on this pretty much, and I doubt the AI is going to really do anything.
That's just a buzzword. That's like green, going green.
Mr. Popo, you shot
Marketing
too early,
bullshit.
brother. You shot too early. What are you, a stormtrooper? It's 1 minute still. Well, Eastern time, and I don't know how fast
These
Australian
Canadians
time goes.
always shooting the load too quick, man. You know,
Mr. Popo.
All right, Popo's having probably he's having breakfast or lunch right now.
Oh, that's why.
He's in the
it's 1
future.
minute.
Yeah, hey.
Right, Ken? In a minute, it's the big day.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
What are you,
25? Here we go. Happy birthday, Ken!
Happy birthday, Ken!
Happy birthday, Ken!
Let's go do a line. Let's go do a bump.
Mid to late 20s.
Let me get my Hyundai. Hold on.
Yeah. No, we're gonna do a bump of stem cells. I want my man healed up. You know.
Oh, wow, okay.
Go to Guadalajara real quick.
My Wolverine healing factor's kicking in, right? It's old man Logan healing factor, but it's kicking in.
Yeah. From the last movie, he's injecting himself with it.
That's right.
Mr. Popo's like it's 2 p.m. over there. Well, you could have waited the 1 minute.
Look at
Mr. Popo. You could have waited the 1 minute.
Damn, what happened to that Canadian niceness, huh?
Put some shrimp on the bobby over there.
Hey,
Anyways,
when you live in the future, you don't have no rules.
what's going on, bro? But happy birthday, Ken. Glad we were able to do that live.
Congratulations, Ken.
Let's get into Sideshow. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
So I do want to say something. These are the busts I would collect right here.
Okay.
Okay. So we know you're more of a top guy. Okay.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
Succubus. You know, we discussed Succubus 2 months ago, right? June 20th, I think it was. It was around mid-June. Sideshow released their original one, gray, white, the collector edition. Now, about 2 months later, we're getting a red hot variant, priced at $655, $10 more than the original. No edition size announced as of yet, but as of today, it is a limited time release. You have 12 days to get her ordered. The original one had an edition size of 1,300. And these are expected to ship both February to May of 2025. Artists on this project, Steve Lord on the sculpt, as well as Steve Schumacher, Alfred Paredes, Ian McDonald on design, Rachel Rubicek on design, Kat Sapene on paint, and there you go. What do you guys think about this variant crap they're doing? Third variant in 2 to 3, I think 2 month span. Batman, Rex, now her.
Vega.
Go ahead. She's all yours. What's going on, Marcos? Good to see you. Cypher. How's it going, brother?
First thing I'm going to say is this.
Gabriel.
When it comes to these variants and when these companies, specifically Sideshow in this instance, does something along these lines, we really should just stay quiet. Doesn't matter. If it doesn't affect us, we should keep our mouths shut. That's what I learned from so many internet comments. And I am here to say that that is the last fucking thing I'm going to do. This is bullshit. This is bullshit, not just because of this weird fucking business practice that's going on now of we're going to hook you with a pre-order for a really nice piece. And then while we're still within the pre-order window for this piece, we're going to surprise you with another one, make it an exclusive, put it on a time release so that you get FOMO and have to, or at least feel like you want to put money towards that too. And then, and John, I know you'll have some stuff for this too. And then if you do want that one, we're not necessarily going to honor moving any damn deposits. You're going to have to cancel your first statue. We're going to eat that NRD. Thank you very much. It's fucking a pure bait and switch. It's theft.
Yeah.
And for those that are like, hey, you know what? It doesn't affect me, blah, blah, blah. Look, I am just not comfortable remaining complicit to shitty business practices. And one day it's going to be something that a company does that does impact you. And your ass is going to be crying and hoping someone else has your back too. This is crap. It doesn't affect me. You know why? Because I think this red one looks fucking ugly. I don't like it. But it's still bullshit because I can see in the alternate reality where this was so much better to me than the other one, and then I just have to lose my deposit because of this tactic. I don't get to move it over based on shit. They want me to pre-order. They want me to pre-order, and then they want to shove it so far up my ass and play me like a fucking puppet. Get the fuck out of here. Next.
All right. Moving on to Tweeterhead. No.
You know, first it happened to me. Now it happened to you. Who else is next? Who else is going to be next? So just think of it that way. I can't wait. I was talking to John about this earlier. I cannot wait for the Ghost Rider to have a variant. I cannot wait because then maybe they'll do the one I want.
Catch.
Yeah, man. Why not? Let's just do it. Come on, Sideshow. You're already
the blue flame variant.
Why not?
Marcos is saying this hurts retailers as well. I could see that because this is a Sideshow exclusive on top of it all. But I just can't get behind the fact that that's fine. I understand people don't want to talk about this kind of stuff because of personal reasons or whatever it is, whatever the reasoning is. The problem here is I see people discussing it when it comes to other companies, and then Sideshow comes around and does it, and it's like Sideshow gets a pass. I don't understand it. This is horrible what they're doing. So close to the actual release, because we know this was planned, right? We know Sideshow Con went on, and they knew they were going to do this already. Same with the Batman, same with the Rex. They had it ready. They didn't pull this out of their crack 2 weeks before this announcement. Right? They had this prepped, and to charge $10 extra on top of it all. Oh man, I don't know.
So John, let me ask you this: do you think this will actually go through with regardless of how many orders they get?
Yeah, this is going to happen. Rex and Batman had 100. It's going to happen because
people
like
they'll just do a limited.
Yeah, it's going to be in 12 days they'll cap it at 175, whatever it is. But I think this will be successful because this is a nice variant. Now let's not get it mixed. Variants are fine. I'm at least not complaining about variants. Variants are great. Appease the masses for someone who didn't like that original concept. But do it from day one, or at least have the conversation that, hey, we are teasing an idea of doing a variant depending on the success of this project, and here's what we're thinking it's going to look like, right? To do it so that there's open transparency, because if I'm a customer buying this first one and I see this variant and I want this, and then they're not giving me my NRD back if I want to switch, right? Then that becomes problematic, because then it holds me off from pre-ordering. And what's going to happen is they're going to come back 6 months to a year, 2 years, nobody's pre-ordering. But you're doing stuff like this. I'm so cool with variants. Do variants till you're blue in the face. But do the variant the way you did the Hulk. The way they released the Hulks was fantastic. Here's the 4 Hulk PFs we're working on. They didn't release them all at the same time. They staggered the releases. But at least we know they're coming. So if Johnny likes the red one, he'll wait for the red one. If I like the gray one, I'm waiting for the gray one. And we can plan accordingly. This is just completely blindsides the collector.
Yeah, it's not cool. It's definitely not cool. And I feel everybody's pain that likes this piece. Because, happened to me. So hopefully they stop doing this shit. This will probably be the last time they do it. But I don't think so. Sideshow they like doing this shit, I think, at this point.
Duck says Sideshow pays better than other companies. And John, I don't want to be the channel that just shits on everything. Like, not shits on, but like, I don't feel like it's shitting on everything. I just feel like it's hitting the nerves that just the people don't hit in the community. And this is not good for collectors. I put up polls in the Sideshow group, and I'll show it after. I think I got the link. Like the majority of people, 113 or something votes, 76% of it was like, no, this is horrible. This business practice is not good. Gamma saying, do you guys think they will sell 1,300 regular pieces because of this?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to impact the original as much, to be honest. People seem to still like it, like regardless of the business practice part. As far as the piece, it seemed like there was a lot of positivity about her being all red and demony.
Gabriel's
Interesting
saying,
to know.
but we can't say it's just Sideshow. Prime 1 is the most famous with variants. Tweeterhead and other companies do it as well. And Gabriel, we hold those companies accountable as well. If you watch Club, we know we discussed Prime 1 last episode. We ripped them. And Tweeterhead, we ripped them as well. But with Sideshow and this new business revamp they're doing, they know very well. The thing is, Prime 1 always did variants. Sideshow now, with this new business practice, having the Sideshow Con that just passed and not mentioning anything when they had the variants of the Hulk and they had the Batman and they had the Rex and they had no mention of it, put them up for pre-order and then did this. I think it's worse, especially considering how close they are together. If this was a year later, I can have a little bit more sympathy. Still as bad, but being so close together where you're attaching the ES to it, getting people to pre-order, building FOMO, right? Because it's how soon it is, building that FOMO, and then flipping the table and saying, well, here you go, here's a red one. Too bad, you snooze, you lose.
Yo, John, I gotta head out, brother.
Take it easy, man.
I'll see you guys later. Enjoy.
Take care.
Go to sleep, brother.
All right.
See you,
Slifer.
Later, guys.
I love you. Oh, no, he's gone. Oh, well.
Rose says, agree they should announce this at the same time. Oh, yeah, I read that. Sorry. Marco's saying, the reason I believe this is happening is that the original design did not do as good as it should have. So keep the same mold and stamp, make a variant to get sales up. The thing is, if it didn't do well, an ES of 1,300,
I don't think
that's
so.
pretty high.
I agree with his sentiment that, like with the Batman, I thought that, but the Rex was pretty high. This is really high, and it's an original. Where Sideshow's ESs are, this is like their second or third best, our highest edition size this year. So if this isn't selling well, then no statue has sold well.
Yeah, it's almost as much as that Penguin was, and it was a super popular piece for them.
Yeah. You know, it's I agree with you, John. It's either, if you're going to have variants are fine. I like variants. It's when I am very strong in once a pre-order opens, that's it. Nothing should fucking change. Don't change the sculpt. Don't change the paint. Don't do all this. Get that shit done beforehand. Don't be coming with changes afterwards, even if they get improved, because one person's improvement is another person's, you fucked up the piece I pre-ordered. Once a pre-order opens, leave it alone. And when you open that pre-order window and you want us to put money down, there is an unspoken agreement there that, okay, this is what I have available and this is what I am putting money towards. That is it. When you have a pre-order window still open, nothing else should be put out there. No changes, no new shit, nothing. Variants announced at the beginning or announced after the original piece has entered collectors' collections.
Here's another sentiment I'll share, and then I'll be quiet on this topic because I did it 60 seconds. John, talk too much about this. I hear a lot of on a lot of topics. Well, but this company does it, and that company does it. Okay, fair enough. And we cover that, and that's always mentioned. The problem here is just because another company is doing it, does it make it right? Do you not want to be successful? Do you not want to, like you know what I'm saying? Why set yourself on the same path if variants are something that collectors are expressing to you that they don't like? Why set yourself on the same path because another company is doing it?
Because unfortunately, in this community, there are certain people who are in like company camps, and by that I don't mean that they get paid by the companies. I just mean like there's some like company fanboy people that they pull for certain companies, and like they let the shit those companies do slide while they say something maybe about another company.
company can't do no wrong.
Right, exactly. There's definitely some of those people.
But
Then there's also the like.
Hold on.
We just never say anything negative about anything that anybody does because
John does it.
Right. Yeah. So we can all just never say anything. It's like every release is great. Every release is the best. It's like
sure, that's fine. How about yourself? Sorry. Oh my God, my brain. Ken, you were about to say something.
Oh yeah. So would everybody feel the same if Sideshow were to say, look, we put this other variant out. If you want to switch to the red one and you ordered the first one, we're okay with that. If they would have been more agreeable with changing it over, you think this would be a big deal?
No.
Yes.
No, I don't. I don't think it'll be as big. As long as collectors don't. As long as collectors can make the change, make the choice, because the point here is the collector's losing the NRD. I'm going to give you an example of it. Someone made a post. I'm going to read you what they said. That's a great point, Ken. Thank you for bringing that up. Because then at that point, it's fair game, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's losing. Nobody's losing. The whole point of this is there's collectors losing who order the original, want the red. That's the point of this.
So my thing is, I don't understand why they wouldn't allow you to do that. Like that makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Can you imagine though?
Well,
the back maintenance of having to maintain that. I had a guy just before.
But that's
Matt had a point. Of course it is. So someone posted in the Let Your Geek Sideshow. I'm not going to say their name or so forth, but I'm just going to read you what they said. Just spoke to customer service. They will not transfer to Switch the Succubus. I ultimately would have to cancel my order and lose my deposit to order this one. I think an hour after that, he contacted them again. So he contacted them and said, so I voiced my frustrations a second time to them, explaining why I think it was a problem to release a second color variant after many people already ordered the first. And they did say they would make a special exception if I were to go for the red. They'd cancel my order and still give me my deposit back so that I could go in on the red. Shouldn't have had to claw deep for it, but they understood, and then they fixed the problem. The issue is, though, are they doing that for everybody? He had to call a second time. So I think they should come out and make a statement and say, make it crystal clear. If you ordered the first version and you want to switch to the red, you can carry over the NRD. That's my thought process. But Matt, you were about to say something.
As much as this might pain a lot of people, but it's just business. I mean, we can sit here all day long on how bad they treat us as a collector, as a customer, but it's just business. For them, they want the money. I got to get the green. And, I kind of agree with the Collector Zone. I think that when they kicked off, they didn't see the sales projection. It wasn't pre-ordered as much as possible. So they said, you know what, let's have a little variant for it, and let's do this. Some of the other guys do it, so why can't we? And that's exactly what they did.
But they do that fast, though. I mean, that's really fast. They're able to do it that fast.
Yeah, well, but it's not. But it doesn't. But they've done this before, right? They have their exclusive versions, and they've done this. And for the guy who wants it, I want you to buy two of them. I don't want you to just buy one. I want you to buy two of them. There's a lot of guys out there that'll buy two pieces. They'll buy a white one and they'll buy a red one. And I know you might think it's bad business practice, but guess what? It's just business. And there's a lot of companies out there. There's a lot of companies out there with a lot of things that out of statutes that do the same thing. They practice bad business practices, but it's all about making numbers at the end of the day. And they're looking at numbers.
So what do you want as a collector in this hobby? Do you want to sit back and not voice opinion to see if we can induce change? Because when Sideshow wasn't making money and all the collectors were telling them, hey, bring back 12 days, fix up your Sideshow con, yada, 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 to help their business run, because they were failing, when they took all our information that we were giving them to adjust themselves to where they are today, they took that information. Now, as a collector, I can't sit back just because it's a business trying to make money. There's ways around it. They could have easily said, hey, we're planning a red and did an edition size of 750 for each of these. You would have had the people pick up the red and the people pick up this version. No, instead, what are they going to do? They're going to release this afterwards. have an edition size on the white one for 1,300 and have an edition size
because they want the red one to sell it like a hotcake, and that's exactly what they did. They took a certain percentage. They said, "Hey, we want this red one to sell like a hotcake. So therefore, let's take this and let's make it exclusive. Let's charge more for it because it's going to be we're going to make it exclusive, and people know that you want exclusive. And it's going to sell exclusive. Yeah, but then I'm not going to get my POs for the red for the white one. I'm going to serve you bad food. Why am I going to come out and give you my best dish instead of giving you the bread and stuff first?
Yeah, but that's perspective, Matt. Not everybody likes the red version. Not everybody likes the red version better than the white, right?
That's true, but I guarantee you which one's going to sell out, the red one or the white one. If I had 50 red statues and 50 white statues, which one do you think is going to go out first?
I think the white.
A lot of people like the white. I hear a lot of people.
Okay. Let me change that. If I had 100 white ones and only 25 red ones, which one do you think is going to go out first?
Well, the number.
Oh yeah, it would be the red.
Exactly.
The number.
Of course.
So I guarantee you this is going to be a low ES, or unless you think it's going to come out with a high ES. Same as. Do you think the ES is going to be the same?
No, it's going to be like 150 because history has shown because they're doing because they're doing a different model.
Exactly.
The red is a different model of sales than the white one.
It's not 150. It's not going to be 150 because it's not going to be 150 because it's a timed exclusive, right? It's a timed exclusive, and they're releasing it afterwards. And then they're telling customers, if you switch, you're going to lose your NRD. So people aren't going to make the move. But let me tell you this: if they came day one, this is how it should have rolled out. Day one, both went up for order. The red one could still be $10 more. The red one can still be in a sideshow exclusive, and the red one can still have a timed exclusive. But roll it out day one, because you're going to have people who like the red, the exclusive collectors that know it's going to be a low edition size, and they want to go that route. But you're also going to have the people that just love the design of the white. There's people that can't stand this red one. But
I don't think you get more sales with the white one. Then you don't want to give out. You don't want to show your best. You don't want to lay your best cards out first.
But it's the same statue.
It's not. It's going to be a lower ES. It's a paint app. It's going to be different. It's going to make it rare. You only have a certain amount of time to get to it. It makes it more of a hot commodity. So you want your hot commodity to come out after the fact. I mean, it's just the way. It's just business. I hate to say it like that, but it's just business. You might hate it, but it is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm kind of with Matt on the fact that I think a good number of these will be duplicate purchases, and I think they know that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I think they think some collectors will buy both. They're like, hey, if they call one time, don't give them the NRD back. If they, call 2 or 3 times, we'll, look into it. But hey, some of those people might not call again tonight, and then they'll wait a day or whatever it is, or 2 or 3, and then they'll be like, I think I need to get it. The FOMO kicks in, and they know that. That's why they do the release schedule they do, because of the FOMO. They're creating FOMO.
Just a heads up, if you're canceling to order a different version of the same item, in this case, Sideshow will make an exception and refund the deposit. I like an official statement from Sideshow for that, because we just had an example where the customer had to call in twice to get that done.
But see, that's the thing too, though. If that's what they're offering, then there might be another issue at play here. If they knew they were going to do that anyway, then why do it this way? Why have the staggered release at all if you're just like, oh yeah, change it over?
Because I still want you to buy 2 of them. I still want to sell both of them. I still want my green. I still want my money.
That's it. I think that's the main point. I don't think it's other people buying. I think they want people to buy both.
As a collector, you're okay with that, Matt?
I think they want the people who love the white one to also purchase this other version of the same statue, because you love the white one so much. Oh, we got the hot red one too, and it's lower ES. It'll be worth more money later, and blah 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 blah.
As a collector, no. As a businessman, yeah.
As a business, yeah,
sure.
And I can make this. I can easily make the difference. I can cut off hot and cold. So I mean, I understand it, and I think it's a genius move, really, to be honest with you.
I don't think long term it is. I think what's going to happen is if they continue to do this, and people aren't just they're going to be suspect of it and not place the orders. I think,
there's too many other people out there that's going to buy their product, whether you like it or not.
Well, they have high ES. They need to sell a lot of statues, and they're going to lose that. I mean, Sacha went through a bad dip not too long ago because of some of the pieces they were putting out in their business practices. And this is the same thing. I'm not sure they're learning lessons. I think, this is a roller coaster for them. And when you have this kind of high ESs and you start playing games with people buying your product, I mean, Sacha's not the only company anymore. There's a lot of companies putting out a lot of pieces. I mean, it's real easy to turn your head from them. I mean, I get it. I agree with a lot you're saying. But I think long-term practice, this doesn't work. You start pissing off your customers, this doesn't work.
Yeah, but it's just. But I can't. Here's the thing about that, though, and I don't disagree with you. But here's the thing about that: for every guy that drops off, there's a new guy that comes in. So it's not like you could say long term, and I understand exactly what you mean. You're going to get tired of that, and you're like, you know what, I'm not going to deal with Sideshow anymore. But then there's going to be another young kid coming up. The Sideshow is going to be the next thing that he's the best thing since lollipops that he's had. So, and they see the numbers.
What? It's possible, but Sideshow repeat customers are what drives this business. I mean, there's new people coming in, 100%. But for the most part, there are a lot of repeat customers. I mean, look at it in the chats, community. I mean, we're all the same. You see some new names coming in, but they're not going to make up that difference from brand new people coming in, especially if they already got a bad rap for some reason. I mean, we could debate this all day long, but I think from being self-employed, this is a very different business, of course, but sells and sells. And when you start pissing off people and word spreads even through what we're doing right now, what they did with the Hawks is great because I don't have I have no skin in the game, so this doesn't really particularly piss me off. But I think I know what they're trying to do. I think it's a bad way to do it, but I think when they did the Hawks, I think that was perfect. I bought the red one. If I would have bought one of the green ones and the red one would have come out, and I wanted that one, I like that better. That I would have been happy. But I do agree this: on a few occasions, Sideshow has, by calling them, letting me transfer NRDs. And not even in situations like this. Mm-hmm. I think I don't know if they would do it across the board, but I know if you call them, they've been on 2 different occasions. They've done that for me. So, but you shouldn't have to call. It should be up for it if they wanted. They wanted to be, I think they can still make money because at some point, not everyone can afford 2 of these statues. They may want people to buy 2 of them, but not everyone's going to do it.
Speakeasy has a good point. I have no problem with it. I have no problem with a variant, even if it's not announced at the beginning, but you should be given the opportunity to switch if you want with no problem. That's the whole thing here. Put up a variant. Who cares? You put up a variant. But the switching part where you could put up a variant, sure, 2 weeks later, as long as you're not sending a collector back who wants to get that variant, that's fair game. And I'll agree with Matt. But it's that holding it back. No, we're keeping your NRD.
As an example, let's say they would have did that to the Hulk to me. I bought one of the green ones, and they come out with this red one. I'm not going to buy 2.
Of course not. Yeah. Same pose, same everything.
I can say this right here, man. I know. Not everybody likes PCS, but I will say PCS does a great job of making sure that when they have their variants, they do them all at the same time.
Yeah.
When they put their variants up, if it's 4 statues, they do all 4 at the same time. That's the way you can pick which ones you want to do. And I have seen in some occasions where they put all 3 of them up as a bundle, and people would still buy all 3 of them if they really like the character. But this right here, this doesn't really bother me. And the reason it doesn't bother me is because usually when I pick a statue, I make sure that statue, I can live with it, right? But I do think it is wrong that they won't allow you to switch over your NRD. I've never had a situation where I couldn't do it. I've always called and I made that happen. But for them not to allow you to switch over when they're both up for pre-order, that's dead. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? I will say if they change that, then I say that there shouldn't be any issue. Yeah, it's fair game.
Fair game.
But I would prefer for companies to put the pre-order up at the beginning for all of the variants that they're going to do, and just call it a day.
Marco saying, truth, they need to end this practice, but give them a chance to listen to your complaints. This is a new practice on the fly. It was not exactly thought out. Well, this is the third release they're doing it with, so hopefully they are listening. Aspen, good morning, everyone. Enjoy the weekend, waking up and seeing a variant. I like the red version more, but I will not order it. But it's for sure not the last variant, I fear. Gamma saying they test the waters. They're testing the waters. If it sells, expect this to be a normal thing. The public are the ones that decide. Speak with your wallet. I know people who actually canceled their orders altogether because of this.
I ain't going that far, but
that's a little.
When it says, when they bring up, if the sales, if they're getting the sales, they'll keep doing it. The Batman and the Rex they sold 100 each, and I get it. That's 100 more, but to me, that doesn't feel worth it.
Yeah.
All this makes me want to do is not pre-order. All these companies are just making me not want to pre-order.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's moving
That's
away
all
from
it makes me
pre-order.
think.
Yeah.
No pre-orders.
Noel Ram was the ES released before releasing the variant? They probably didn't anticipate how well received the first version was. Decide to expand on it. No,
So
it
that's
was
the other perspective then, right? Not that it didn't sell as much, but that it sold more than they were expecting, and they want to dip their toes back in.
Yeah,
right. That's just
somebody
as
in the
like-
chat. Somebody in the chat earlier said the exact thing you just said. They said either it sold too little or it sold so well they were like, "Oh, let's get some more."
Yeah.
So it's like,
damn. I can guarantee you they do that. Like all companies.
Oh, yeah.
If they seeing that it's selling well, they'll find a way to make more money from it.
What about the actual statue, though? Do you guys
What's
like
that?
it? I said, what about the actual statue? We know we've talked a lot about the business portion.
So I thought this when I saw it. I thought it was purgatory. I just thought they were just coming out with another purgatory statue.
I'm glad you brought that up. I got some pictures to show.
I saw that sentiment shared.
Yeah. So I was just like, okay, the sideshow has a purgatory.
Sideshow on the left, PCS on the right. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from. Anybody else on the panel, Jerry or any of the other guys? Any thoughts on this?
The statue or the practice?
Whatever, in general, just in general. What do you
I
think?
think the statue looked good. The original statue looked good.
Yeah.
Kind of like the red one a little bit more, but not something I would ever get. So it's like it doesn't affect me or bother me that much, but I do understand everybody being upset with what they're doing. Especially if you got the first one and you like this one and they're not giving you the NRD back. It's really a shitty move.
Yep. Here's what I see with this statue specifically, just looking at all these pictures. It's like when they offer you a car with less stuff, but they want more money. Because with this statue, you have less color, less paint app, especially in the wings and the blood on the base. You lose all of that because they don't want to have too much red now because she's red. But then you've turned everything else black. So now it's almost just black and red with that little white highlight of the skull and the snake. I just feel like it feels like I don't know why they would. I just don't get the it's $10 and I think that's what they think too. Like, oh, it's $10. Nobody gives a shit. $10 is nothing nowadays. But like, I just don't understand why you do less. It's less paint app on this statue than the other one. I guarantee it. And they charge you more. And I don't understand those kind of things. It's like giving me a car and the car's $30,000 and then selling another version that doesn't have air conditioning and doesn't have power windows and telling me it's a sports model and selling it for $1,000 more. It's that kind of thing. That's like the vibe I get when they do stuff like this. Same thing with that Batman.
I didn't even notice.
Less paint app on the
paint
Batman. They took all that variation in color that was in his cape and on him and changed it to like a muted and then just flat black, and you lose all. I mean, they got a little purple in the wings here, but not much. But it's like way less plain app when they do stuff like this. They go cheaper on the paint jobs for the exclusives. As far as like time spent, I think they're easier paint jobs, personally.
Yeah, I agree. I thought the same thing, but then you know what I also thought? Because of that, that's exactly what NORAM just said. I bet this will be so much easier for the factory to reproduce.
Hell yeah.
Than the first
Hell
one.
yeah. And that's what I'm saying. So this should piss off people even more, because this is the thing that pisses me off. It pissed me off with the Batman 2 when they did the black version. You're doing something cheaper and selling it for more by saying, oh, it's exclusive. You're just slapping a label on it, but it's not exclusive. It's only exclusive because you're going to say, if 700 people order this statue, what are they going to do? That's not exclusive anymore. A 700 is no longer exclusive in my book these days.
It's exclusive to Sideshow. It's exclusive to Sideshow.
They can take the exclusive and show it up there.
It's exclusive to Sideshow.
It's exclusive if it's 150, maybe 200. As soon as it goes over that versus the other statue, for me, I think it loses that because of the way they released it, the schedule in which they release, because they're betting on FOMO on this one. They're betting on duplicate purchases from people who, for whatever reason, can't get Sideshow, can't, like get on the phone and yell at them. They'll switch it over, or they'll lose a customer. It's that simple. Most companies will not lose a customer. They'll switch your money over. Nowadays, especially.
I put up a poll in the Sideshow group, and I link it here in the chat, and I'll put it in the description also for later. So just speak up a little bit. So at least Sideshow, it's feedback, right? If you don't like something that's going on, speak up about it. I put up a poll. The intention of releasing a variant should be mentioned day one. 77% of people say that. Agree with that. I don't care when they announce the variant. 23% going with there. It's 118 votes. So get your votes in. Again, this is on the Sideshow. Let Your Statue Sideshow. So
that is it. Happier news in the future, John.
I try. I know it's like beating a dead horse, but I don't know. You guys know on this channel, I try to talk about.
You know what would be funny?
A lot of stuff. What's up?
If it doesn't sell out.
Yeah.
Well, it's a variant. It will sell out, right? They're going to cap it at the.
Yeah, it's a time sale.
Well, isn't it just an MTO?
Well, it's made to order, but they're supposed to cap it when the timer runs out, 12 days. But you know what's funny?
Gotcha.
Remember they put a wait list for Rex and they capped it at 100. I joined the wait list like 3 or 4 days later, and my wait list just converted.
Yeah.
I mean, but could that? Damn, no, I got nothing. I got nothing.
So like when you get your exclusive low ES statue, does it have a totally different number than what shows on their website then?
No,
when you look on the base, is it going to show 100?
No, so other people they'll tell you what the ES is after it sells out.
No. They like for Batman and Rex, they already confirmed the ES is 100. So they're setting.
Well, they picked the number. They picked the number themselves. There's no way that exactly 100 people pre-ordered both statues in that same time frame.
Yeah, they give it some leeway for sure.
But see, that's what I'm saying with this. Like, if they had a ton of orders on this, obviously they would take them, but it would make them look stupid. If you think about it, it would make this strategy look dumb from my perspective because it's no longer exclusive.
What are you talking about?
It's destroying the FOMO and the exclusivity. If a ton of people are buying it, I wouldn't want it anymore personally.
Yeah, but look what Prime 1's doing, for example. Not to compare, but look what Prime 1's doing. The exclusive has a 3 times the amount. Let's say for Green Lantern, the Green Lantern regular was like 30, but the exclusive was like 200 and something.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense either.
It doesn't make sense.
They do that all the time, though.
Yeah,
I
don't get that.
Yeah, but when Prime 1 does their exclusives and things like that, it comes with a bunch of extra shit, and then the regular doesn't. This is just a color variant. I can understand when Prime 1 puts 2 versions up and everyone wants the switch, so many more people want the switch outs and stuff because it's not set right off the bat. And no one wants all that other crap. No one wants the regular plain.
Yeah, I would put this similar with like Tweeterhead, where every like 3 months they have a new A new color variant.
A new Skeletor.
Norman saying they know that the majority of compliments. Sorry, let me start over. They know that the majority of complaints are coming from people that weren't going to buy the piece anyway. But when they come out with a piece the complainers want, they still buy it. Yeah, that's true.
He ain't wrong.
He's not wrong, but well, that's the whole point that I discussed this is because, yeah, I'm not going to buy this, even though I was interested in picking up the first version to go. I'd like to put her next to Slant, to be honest, but with an ES of 1300, I just feel like I don't have to move quickly. Mm-hmm. But regardless of that, but the reason why I discuss a lot of the things I discuss on this show, and I try to invoke that conversation, even if I'm not buying the piece, is because one day when I do want to buy the piece, a piece is going to come up that I want to buy, and I don't want to see this shit happening. End of story. But again, variants are fine. Just allow people to switch. Be transparent about it. Don't make people have to beg. Two calls. Come on. Variants are fine. We're all sitting here agreeing variants are fine for the most part, I believe. Just make it so that the collector doesn't have to jump through hoops and hurdles if they want to switch the item. That's all. Because then, if they want to switch, I could see it from Sideshow's perspective. Then it messes their game up because, well, they're making 1,300 of the regular one. If everyone wants to switch to this one, you know what I'm saying? It messes them up. But then they have to be a little bit more organized. Maybe don't announce the edition size for the first one right away. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to have to do, but.
So you got to call and say, let me speak to the manager.
Yeah.
Yep. You don't want that.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure.
You don't want that.
I did a John in 60 seconds. You guys can take a look, but I pretty much said everything here tonight. But you can leave a remark if you want, either here on the comment section of YouTube or under this video. Just speak up a little bit. Even if you're okay with it, just speak up so at least we get the info out and people discussing it. It's not to rain on any company's parade or anything. We want every company to be successful, but it's just stuff that needs to be discussed. Anybody else before we move on?
I got a question.
No. A question from Bill? All right. Tweeterhead? No, I'm kidding. What's going on, Bill?
Do you think Vampire's Lust is going to have a variant?
Ooh, exactly what I was
thinking. Don't pre-order it. Cancel now while you still can.
Yeah.
Don't pre-order shit.
That's a great point. But
that's a great
with all this variant stuff, I'm like, let me just sit back and wait. I'd rather kind of my points expire than make it miss.
You just made my point for me, Bill. That's exactly why I was saying, like, when they do this, every time they do it, for basically what I consider on this statue, not any more sales than they would have got if they released both. Because wouldn't you sell the same number of these on the exclusivity and the limited window for ordering as you are now anyway? I mean, if it's that good of a statue and that popular and people like it, wouldn't they have bought both anyway? Wouldn't they? I mean, wouldn't there have been enough people buying the white and enough people buying the red anyway? That's why I don't think this strategy makes them more money. I don't think it makes them enough more money than they would have made anyway.
Well, it makes more money if the first one.
It might make them more money on a shitty Batman statue, yeah.
Well, if they were making, if the first one was selling out like a hotcake, and now they're doing this to capitalize on a little bit more concrete sales, it'll make them more.
Yeah, but see, what I'm saying is, if you have a statue, go with me on this for just 1 second. If you have a statue that is so good that a lot of people want it, I don't see, if you're going to make 100 or 150 more of that statue in a variant, you wouldn't sell those out anyway too. Because if it's that good of a statue, why wouldn't there be 100 or 150 more people? Because honestly, this will probably end up being, we've already said, probably like that 100 to 150 range, which is low ES still, for Sideshow, way low, to keep the exclusivity. And it's like, they still would have bought it anyway. The same 100 or 150 people would have bought it anyway if they had the option. So for me, it just feels like it's a strategy that in this case, I don't think makes them more money than it would have anyway, just to release them both in the beginning. So if it's
the original one is not
make you money, what's the point?
Either.
Yeah. And I mean, but they think they're going to sell 1,300 of the original. That sounds like they had a winner to me. This sounds like it was a winner of a statue. Like a lot of people must liked it if they had enough orders already to say, hey, we probably are going to sell 1,300 of these over the next year or whatever. I don't know how many the number they get to before they make those like guesstimates. I don't know if it's half or whatever they go by and say, hey,
I would say it's like the notion of like this is out. They did this because the original one was selling really well. I would understand that if it was waitlisted, but it's not. I just checked.
No, it's not waitlisted. It's most definitely not. Mulram saying if the variant had. Let me get through this comment, man. 1 second. If the variant had wings opened with a different expression, does that work? No, I think that makes no. It's the same. It's the same issue.
Same thing.
You'll still have those people wanting to switch.
Yeah,
and that's the bridging point that we're having difficulty with. Sorry, Matt.
Well, no, I think that'd be a different statute. It'd cost more money. So I don't know. I look at this. I still think this could have been an afterthought, and they're looking at the numbers and the projections of how much money that when you have a business, you want to look at you guys could look at this. You want to make a certain amount of profit. You got to hit your profit margin, and maybe they weren't seeing the profit margin coming out. That's why they made this. They had to think of something real quick, real fast to come up with something so they can get. That's why it's a sideshow exclusive, and they want to make sure that they get their money out of it. Maybe they don't see the 1,300 selling out, but we know we got to get our money. We got to get our money back out of it. So how do we do that? Boom. Let's just create a variant. Let's paint it red. Let's give a time window. We know it'll sell out. We'll get our money back. Now we've got our money that we need. Now let's keep going. The rest of it will be profit. I mean, you never know on how what transpired there. I mean, it's just,
that's a perspective, definitely. But so I look at it like oh, sorry.
No, that's it. And it just comes down to business. I mean, it just comes down to the numbers on the sheet.
Hey, Dennis, what's going on? I look at it like this too. With the Batman, they knew wasn't doing well. They set it at 300. I think that this I think that this Succubus did very well. A lot of people raving about this and Vampire's Lust. I think the 1,300 is. I think it makes more sense that they're closer to selling the 1,300 than not. Because then why set it so high?
Yeah.
Why set it so high? I think that because again, you got to think the overhead on this too. This is their own IP. They're not paying licensing fees or anything. So I don't know. I think that this was a successful release, and they're capitalizing on it.
I think it was super successful with just based solely on the ES. I mean, it took the only statues that I could think of that had ESs higher are the Obi-Wan, the Batgirl, and the Wolverine Berserker Rage.
Penguin.
I meant for this year. I meant edition sizes set this year for these pre-orders.
Okay.
Like those are all pretty,
So you think 1,300 is a small pre-orders high or low?
Yeah,
it's high. It's high post-COVID.
It's high these days.
Yeah,
right, that's what I'm saying. I think that they overshot that, and they're like, we got to get some money out of this.
I feel like they're on top of their numbers.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying? I think if they made the white when the ES lower and it was going to sell, I don't think they would have came out with another variant. But now they're like, we made the ES 1,300. We're losing money on this. We got to figure out a way to get some quick money quick. We got to get some money out of this fast. So let's do this. You see what I'm saying?
They led the piece they thought would be the best seller. The variant is for the limited number of collectors that they thought would buy an alternate version. That's why they're stamping that timer.
Yeah, but why make it? You have to get it within a window, though. Why create the hype? Why create the
guaranteed
FOMO?
Money, right?
Right.
Guaranteed
right.
sale.
You create the right. So it's just
right. No, I got that part. It just hasn't worked thus far. It didn't work for Batman. It didn't work for Captain Rex. So I mean, I guess they still want to give it another shot, clearly, and see if it's going to work for this one.
This was planned because you don't just pull out a variant out of your butt.
And this,
that quick.
I don't know. The only thing they did was they just slapped another paint coat on it.
Yeah.
No,
in this case, I tend to agree with Matt on what he said. That this could have been like a cream on top that they wanted to pull off of it. They were like, hey, we're going to hit this quarterly target. We're going to get another about 60, 70 grand out of this statue by doing this variant. this specific one feels like that. The way he said,
and
earlier.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Let's get that clear. That's fine. This whole, like we said, that whole variant thing is fine. Do variants till you're coming out of the woodwork, or do variants till you're bleeding. I don't care. The point here is just let collectors switch if they want and get their money back.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and I think that, and I think sideshows are always, as far as I know, they've always been good with customer service, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's always said that, and I think, they're gonna try it. At first they're gonna say no. They're gonna make you call for the manager. So,
Yep.
Yeah, that's not good. I can't. Come on, Matt. Come on, Matt.
Hey, listen. How many times have you called somewhere and you say, "Okay,
Here's what I would tell my viewers. I read to you. Someone left this comment on Let Your Geek Sideshow, Let Your Statue Sideshow, whatever. Someone said I had to call back and explain to them. When you call Sideshow to switch, tell them, hey, you did it for this one collector. Now I'd like it done for me. Why is the exception for him? Say that. That's all I would say.
Yeah, I get it. But what I'm saying is they're gonna, it's just like anything else. They're gonna want to try to not give you your money back.
Well, that's why we're talking about this 40 minutes already.
And this week in Tweeterhead news,
just one little thing.
Another variant.
No, Gilman looking like it's our Gilman maquettes are in the final stages of production and on track to be completed in the coming weeks. So they will keep giving us an update. So they're just waiting for a container. So if you ordered Gilman, I know it's a little behind, but it is on its way. So hopefully everything works out with them.
I wish they shared production on the color version. This looks like that black and white version, the classic or whatever they called it.
The one that came out there afterwards, right? Or was it the same time?
And we're not getting into this again.
Yeah. Iron Studios.
Well, that's kind of another thing too, right? Like I like the black and white, and I was worried if I ordered it, would there be any other black and white stuff? And nope.
That ship.
Yeah, well, that line's dead. So next.
That ship is sailed, and the
Gilman's
not on it. So
it's exactly what I said. I didn't order it.
Trying to sleep, Gamma, but your hooligans are having a good show. Oh yeah, Marcos. That's how we do it here. Iron Studios. Wanted to kind of mention they're doing a free shipping sale right now. So check out their site. I'm gonna link it. You guys go check.
I might use that right now.
Some cool stuff there, including this piece. This was pretty cool. This was shared by Marcio. This is their new installment of the Jurassic Park line. Kind of hitting collector's hands. I don't know. I think Ken would appreciate this one.
Yeah.
But someone with the lawyers on the toilet, you'll love to see it. Awesome scene where he attacks the in Jurassic Park 1, the original one, where he attacks the guy on the toilet. Remember the lawyer? I forgot his name. But
I will tell you that you need to get it, John, but you need a computer first.
No, man. I'm gonna ride this computer.
Jerry got your ass. That's how bad it is tonight.
That's fine, Jerry. Open spot next week.
Yeah, we're kicking big off. Finally,
how did Johnny sneak in? He was supposed to be from last week.
I had your back there, and then you're fucking shipping me off
It's
again.
like, damn, John, you got Vega backing up Jerry. What's happening?
It's the end of the world. Sideshow puts out variants.
Right?
What happened?
Cats and dogs, mass pandemonium.
PCS.
He's the cat.
Hold on. Pause real quick. With Iron Studios, they also only for it looks like it was only for their market, the Brazilian market, not in US. They were doing some like old pieces that they didn't have anymore, like I guess going back up for sale if they had enough orders. They were saying they were pieces lost in the container. And the I don't
Brontosaurus is on there.
The third scale Hawkman is
only for Brazil.
That's what, if it's on their Brazilian Instagram page, and I had it translated, so I was looking at it. But yeah, you can only do it off the Brazilian website, and obviously they only ship there. But it's the 3rd scale Hawkman, the 10th scale Hawkman, the 10th scale Panther, Black Panther, 10 scale Supergirl, and 10 scale Professor X in the hover chair. But
I got my
it was the Hawkman. It was the Hawkman.
I got my Hawkman waiting, right, Marcos? I got my Hawkman waiting.
You said 10 scale, not 3rd scale.
Both.
Wow.
Like the original 3rd scale one?
The original one, yeah. But it's in Brazil, so Vega's just trying to get our blood pressure up tonight.
No, they found a new market that they want to hit.
Well, they're based out of Brazil.
Yeah.
So they're trying to they're not trying to ship a free Hawkman to anybody, but that free shipping's pretty cool. Check it out, check their site. There's some good deals there. Like if you're a Jurassic Park fan, that piece was like $9.99 free shipping. Damn, that's pretty good.
I think you're probably, depending on what the shipping would be, you might be better off waiting on one of their big sales. Because like some of their big sales, they go up to like 50-60% off. Might be better than the free shipping.
Black Friday.
It all depends on where you're at.
Kevin saying, Tweeterhead's killing me. I asked to cancel my 2 busts the last week of August. I didn't ask for my deposit back, only the remaining balance. I paid on top of that. I got a response fairly quick. The 3rd day of September, they had stated they will do their best to have it canceled by the end of September and refunded, but not guaranteed they can get it to me by then, and it could be a while. Yeah. He's saying, I just don't understand how it could take over a month to get an order canceled. They are struggling in that area big time. We did a business practice.
They're a mail-in service. They have to mail
pigeon. It's pigeon. Apparently it's pigeon. But no, I had a collector, the same thing, share that in our business practice stream. And they're definitely struggling in that front. And they've acknowledged that they're struggling in it and that they're working towards clearing the backlog. But yeah, that's something to acknowledge if you're ordering from Tweeterhead's site. Let me get off the PCS site because I don't want to. If you're ordering from the Tweeterhead site and paying in full, that's something to definitely acknowledge that there's delays in getting responses. So hopefully that gets resolved for you. Let's keep going. PCS. Okay, there's some stuff to talk about PCS today too, man. Here is their for planning purposes to get ready for the last quarter. Remaining pre-orders for 2024. What we're going to be looking at: horror. We're getting the Underworld Evolution William in 1/3, which we've seen teasers of. Should be going up for order any day. Halloween. We're going to be getting a life-size pumpkin. That's pretty. I
get that from the grocery store.
Sounds intriguing. Wow.
Yeah.
TMNT. You're going to get the Turtles and Ooze, the life size, as well as the Michelangelo 1/3 Legend series. So for the Turtles collectors out there, that's good news. Marvel, we're going to see a Punisher fine art bust in 3rd.
It's not confirmed to be a bust.
Yeah, it just says fine art.
And their fine art busts are full scale. So we're not really sure what this is in 3rd scale.
Because you see where Star Wars it says Vader fine art bust.
You're right. I messed up there. Reading that too quick.
Okay,
Punisher fine art. You're right. Thank you. I am intrigued to see the Punisher. I'm not gonna lie. Star Wars Darth Vader fine art bust, unannounced. Star Wars 3rd scale. I think it's gonna be a Vader personally, and then Emperor on Throne in 3rd, which is a new announcement. That'll be interesting to see. Movie icons: The Crow, Eric Draven in 3rd, and then Transformers, Optimus Prime in museum scale. So, lots of stuff that you're going to see going up for pre-order for the remaining of this year, 2024. Now, I made a comment. Hold on, let me just pull it up here. You guys know me and trying to get information. Just saying, like, congratulations on the success of obtaining these licenses. But how can we get the usual stuff I say? How can we get excited for announcements with like the slew of pieces that are not only late, but the slew of items that are like up for pre-order already that are supposed to be coming out this year, the later part of this year, and early next year. So I got a response, which is cool. Appreciate that. Let me try to find it here. Hold on. Ooh, did I copy it? Give me a second, guys.
All right. So while he's doing that, Ant, if you're watching this, if you get me my Leatherface before the end of the year, I will rescind everything I've ever said.
That's kind of
just get me my Leatherface, please.
Not responsible.
Exactly.
I guarantee it'll be in one piece.
That's very irresponsible. I do not advocate that, and delay it even further for him.
Yes.
Selfish. You're ripping Sideshow a new ass, and you're going here.
I want my damn Leatherface.
Here it is. Okay. There's a lot of back and forth here. Okay. Yeah, nothing more to worry about. Sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. So John, thanks. This is from the CEO directly. Thanks for posting. We have customer service. So this is news for you guys, right? Updates for you guys. That's what I got this for, so that you guys have updates, because we've been kind of sitting. It's been quiet. We didn't get one of these, I don't think, for Q3. This is just for the later part of the year. I could be wrong, but I don't think we got one of these for Q3. So to my response, I got, thanks for posting. We have customer service at pcstoy.com to answer any and all of the questions you may have directly. We also have our PCS Facebook group that we interact directly with our customers and also answer their questions directly. Now to Marcos was discussing as well. Now to what Marcos was discussing, what they really haven't shared publicly yet is one of their lead employees had a stroke in May, and we have been picking up their workload and hiring replacements. As you can imagine, when someone goes out of an unexpected medical leave, there's no transition of work. The first month is just finding all the files, go through emails, and cover gaps until new hires come in. So we will spend the summer doing just that while still keeping the business going, launching new products, running a booth at SDCC, and getting ready for NYCC. Our biggest delay is around the launch of our new website that he was also overseeing. That is delayed towards the end of the year instead of end of summer. So that's for anybody worried about their point system and not getting their points. End of summer is where it's going to be headed.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
And I think you mentioned it too. Not having a transition, that's bad business. I call it the Mack truck theory. You always have to have a backup. Always. No matter what business you're in, you gotta have. Sure. I mean, that shouldn't be fluid. So I don't really buy that excuse, and I feel sorry for that individual. But
yeah,
the business wise, you have to have that.
First thing is, of course, I hope the employee is doing okay. Speedy recovery. My sympathies to both the employee and their family, because that's nothing that anybody wants to go through and can plan for. Really, that's especially from a business perspective. But I do have sentiment with you there, Bill, in the sense that just, that happens to an employee and it has that much effect on the business. Hey, no one expects. Take this as a learning experience to make sure something like this doesn't happen. I think even like production wise, how this can affect production halfway across the world. Like, again, I don't know their business and how it's organized and so forth, but maybe backup plans where more than one person is on top of things and knows what's going on and having sort of security that way.
Exactly. At least maybe they're not doing it, but they're in the loop, so where they can pick up and transition.
Yeah.
Just because, like, not to get personal, but what I do, I'm the only person who does what I do. But there's still other people who know how to do so. If I'm out, somebody else can step in. And for that critical role, I mean, that boggles my mind.
Like it's unfortunate, but when you're dealing with this amount of money, NRDs and hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars in product and so forth, to this extent, I do think an extra level of protection should be there for sure.
Yeah.
Anything else on your part, guys? I'm going to show this quick. Just want to blow through this quick. There was another update, so because I had asked for an update in regards to product afterwards. Here, Marcos is updating us live. It wasn't just that he got sick. Let's say he did not have a great job ethic. PCS is a very small company, but I get your point. I like John's post also. He was active in it. Yeah, I just didn't get into that, Marcos, because it was more directed at PCS. Directly at PCS, yeah. So to continue, what I wanted to discuss just a little bit, not to spend too much time on this, but I think it's important. You got people's money tied up and stuff, but so I had asked about what's going on with product and lateness and so forth. So they had gone on to respond. Now, regarding pieces delivering now and into Q4, be careful what you wish for, as there is about to be an onslaught of collectibles being delivered. We just sent out shipping notices for Candyman, Jordan, and Egon, Dan and Ryu, Bison and Rolento, Blanca and Fei Long, Deja Thoris on Throne. Notices are going out later this week, early next week, followed by the Storm Museum, which is great to hear for collectors like Ice, who has that on order. The Storm Diorama, Ray Myers in half scale, Spider-Man 1/10, and Wolverine 1/10 a couple of weeks later. Like I said, onslaught. So that's good to hear. Just some things to go through here quick. Just what's on the block. I don't remember. Did this piece release? I think I saw one collector with it in their collection that they shared.
Yeah, some people got it.
They got it? Okay, perfect. So
yeah, I remember that crown piece. Some people had some
issues with it.
Right, yeah,
I only did this so that we have the information, because he also did go on to say that he's going to be updating the website with updated release dates. So if something's going to be late, he's going to update it. And I didn't grab everything, but I think I grabbed just the most, some of the stuff that we're expecting soon, just so that we have it and to see how much the delay is. But I think he mentioned Ryu and Dan here. Yeah, so that's going to be shipping soon. So that looks like it's going to be okay. November to January. Fei Long as well, he mentioned. The Storm, she had the issue, the QC issue, originally to be shipped February to April, but we know what happened in her case. Bison and Relento, there was an update. So this one's a little bit late already, but we're getting the update that that's going to be coming soon. So if you have that on order, get ready. I didn't hear anything about Morgan. This was March to May, so this may be one that's further delayed. RoboCop, I don't think this one came out either as of yet. February to April of 2024. This one we didn't hear anything as of yet. The half-scale Akuma. This was supposed to be March to July of this year. I'm just going to be connecting these late releases to what happened with the employee, I'm assuming. Candyman seems to be on schedule. I know our guy Piggy got his notice, so they originally said July to September. It looks like it's coming July to September for Storm. That looks like it's on track based on what Ant was saying here. Chun-Li bust, looking like it's going into October. So just to go over these a little, you guys have these on file, and we're just going to track as to how long it's going to be delayed. Wolverine, February to April. There's a lot of stuff that's late. There's a lot of stuff there's a lot of catching up, and that was my whole fear from kind of like day one, and why I was always on top of PCS is because there's so much stuff being shown and on the mark, whether it's coming out end of Q4, early next year. There's so much stuff. One little hiccup can cause a backlog that can just be crippling, and that's not what you want. Look, here's your Leatherface. This is the one. Well, you got time. December 2024. It's not even in its time yet, so you can't even zip it.
Zip it. Zip it. I spell labor with a U.
That's right, the way it's spelled. What do you... Bill's laughing? Bro.
Hell yeah, he is.
All these Myers, half-scale Myers, we're getting updates on. The 10 scale, it's coming along, but there's a lot, guys. There is a lot here. And that's kind of my whole point. Like, Jumbo's October, Larry Bird's October, Daredevil, October. Like, these are big projects. I wish them the best, but I'm going to say what I say about Sideshow. Just keep everything transparent. You had this happen. Boom. Come out right away and make a public post. Not just in the Facebook group. Send out emails. Send out, do a YouTube video, for goodness sakes. They're using the YouTube channel. Just do a little YouTube video or something. Or pick a YouTube channel to discuss it with and blast it everywhere. So at least everyone's on top of everything. Because this is a lot of stuff. We don't even know Conan. We don't know when that's coming out. The regular one. The what's this one, Matt? The Warpaint.
Yeah.
Devastator? Bro, Devastator's due in November. This thing's a monster. We haven't heard anything about this one yet. They're expensive pieces, right? So just to give everybody an update as to what's going on. So not everyone's in the shadows. They had something happen with the company. They're going to be updating the site. So keep an eye out. If you ordered any of the pieces, keep an eye out on the site to see your update. But this is kind of what we have going on right now with PCS. Important to discuss. Just tighten up on those damn pre-orders still a little bit, because there's still shit ton of stuff coming out, man. Still a ton of shit. Anyways, but that's it. Anybody else have 2 cents on that before I start losing people? I know there's a lot of talking.
Okay. Nope. We want statues.
Again, hopefully they can recover from the thing, but yeah, he's gonna be doing updates. And yeah, that's what it was all about. G-Rock, you got to head out. I know you said you have your wife's birthday early tomorrow, so you got to go in.
I got to take off. Thanks, man.
No problem.
Good to see all you guys. Take it easy. I hope you all have a great weekend and a great week if I don't see you.
You too, man. Be safe and have a blast.
Later, D-Rock. Good to see you, man.
Later. You too, Matt.
Gargoyles Diorama was announced. Kind of older news in the week. I don't know if I knew this was something around my time, so
yeah, I grew up on it too.
A lot of nostalgia there for some people, but yeah, you're happy with it?
Yeah, I would have contemplated this if I didn't try to rewatch the show not that long ago and realize that, yeah, like the first season or the first half of the first season is pretty good. Then it's just, I don't know what the hell happens to the show.
That's why we call it nostalgia. It's
yeah,
just
exactly.
Think about what it was, what it actually is.
Yeah, don't go back and rewatch it as an adult. You'd be like,
I'm good. No, but something still hold up as an adult. Like you can kind of be like, yeah, it's cheesy, this, that, but
sure,
I still enjoy it. But this, I was like the first half of the first season was still pretty good, and then I'm like, I don't know what happens.
So no diorama for you is what you're saying.
No, not at all.
Surprise, Jerry's not ordering something.
You hate to hear it. They also, just to give you guys an update with this as well, a while back, I had a collector who ordered this blade from Sideshow, and they got it damaged. And unfortunately, when they wanted to get a replacement, Sideshow went ahead and emailed them and says, it's been discovered that we have fully exhausted our supply for this item. We sincerely apologize for this inconvenience. Now, we covered this a few months ago. The only reason we're bringing it back is now this blade is up for pre-order again on Sideshow. So if you did miss out for any reason, you can grab it through Sideshow. I got an update from Ant as well saying we are hearing from collectors that they couldn't find Blade Museum anywhere in stock, and we didn't produce a lot of the edition size in the first run. So we reached out to Sideshow and other distributors to see if they would like to order more. We are now waiting to see if there are enough orders to do an additional run. Factories still have their own order minimums, still under the original edition size. So some good news there if this is your blade.
So this is, so I see you have the person who had the damage, but wasn't there also a scenario in which blades were refunded because Sideshow said they didn't have enough to keep the orders?
That's what it was, yeah.
Oh, that's what that was?
The original, that's why I brought it up. That original email, they had a choice. They can either get money back and keep the damage.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. Wasn't there a scenario where people were not damaged, that people put pre-orders down, but then they were refunded with Sideshow saying they did not?
Yeah.
They oversold their allotment or something like that.
Yeah, that was a part 2. Yep.
Yeah.
It was both cases where they had to get a refund. Yeah, that was later on after the damage. I would say a few months ago, not too long ago. But there were cases like that. That is correct. It was just a lack of communication. I'm assuming with orders and so forth. So they fixed it. You could place your order. Those customers got their NRD back. So at least that worked out. In regards to PCS,
Ken?
Yeah, I'm gonna get moving, John.
Take it easy,
Have
Ken.
a good night, Ken.
Yeah, thanks, guys. See you next time.
Birthday again, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Happy birthday, of course, man. So yeah. With PCS, this is why we talk about this stuff. You remember the onslaught that I went through when I talked about PCS and where we are today? This is why we talk about the stuff, guys. What I went through. And now
you went through a lot, man.
What I went through
a lot.
And all the asshats on YouTube that ran their mouth, how stupid you look. Right? Shit happens. What do you think? People are bulletproof? No one's here to put targets on the back. Shit happens. That's why you be respectful. You share your thoughts, opinions, and that's just how it is. But look where we are today. So hopefully that's a little bit of an eye-opener. We're all here discussing the hobby, having a good time. But at the same time, we're all friends here. We're all buying product from these companies. The companies can be your friend, but the most important is the friends that you're buying the pieces with. That's what's important. We're here to help the companies get better. We got to hold them accountable when they need to be held accountable. And that's my point of view. And we can leave PCS in the dust there, in the sense that move on from them. But wish them the best of luck. Hopefully that employee gets back on track. Again, Marcos alluded a little bit to that it wasn't just health issues, but what I kind of read there was a little bit of performance issues as well. So hopefully, I know he's hiring new staff, and he'll get back on the right track and get everything out on time. Speaking about on time, for our guy Vega, right?
Oh, me?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Very
Where
on
we at?
time, right?
Yeah.
Nothing. He's just continuing to watch. I'm almost telling him put the iPad down so that we can.
Go to the factory, man. Go check in on those factories.
That's why nothing's being made.
Nothing yet. It's like what, the 5th week? God, man, they're really sleeping.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Let's make Witchblade first and then go under.
I hope they come with a bang. Prime 1. Let's talk some Prime 1 so we can get some good sleep. What do you guys think about this? This is the quarter scale Hush Batman to accompany the quarter scale Superman they just released. DX bonus running you $11.99. You get a few swap outs here that I'll show you. You'll get number 1, this bandaged portrait, and you will also get a slew of other portraits. Some people giving some misinformation as to you only get the portrait with a bonus. It's not true. You get another 3 portraits with the deluxe bonus version. That'll bring you at $11.99. You also get some swap outs with the hands, Batarang, as well as the grappling hook here.
Okay.
So that's why you're paying the extra $200, because the regular version is $9.99.
Sure.
And that just gives you the kit and caboodle there. The simple kit and caboodle, not much there. Edition size to be announced. On the deluxe bonus, the edition size is $750. And I'm going to give you some details about Momentic, because he has a club deal going on that I should speed up and announce, because it's only for another hour and a half. But expected to ship December 2025 to March 2026. A long wait time there. And for the longest time, actually, there was a little secret. I don't know if it's still happening, but for the regular version, you didn't need to put an NRD down.
Right.
So I don't know if that's still the case, but regardless, what do you guys think about this? The portrait, and so forth. The bonus portrait and all of it all together as a Batman piece.
I like it.
Yes, sir.
Just wish I had the screen.
The screens?
Yeah, I just wish I had the screen, but I get why they didn't. It makes it different enough, so it's not the exact same as the 1/3, I guess.
What do you think? What do you think about price point, Bill? $11.99.
For the deluxe bonus, I think that's fair. I mean, $200 and you're getting what? 4 extra portraits plus swap outs. I think that's fair.
Okay. Anyone else have any thoughts?
Do they have the bats with this one as well?
No, sir. No bats, no computers. This is all you see.
That's interesting.
There you go. That's the...
It costs more than the Superman too, right?
Superman was $9.99. Yeah, costs more than the Superman.
I don't know. I don't know why it costs more.
Same here.
Because 750 Supermen sold out in 2 days. So they popped up a few more dollars.
It's the same ES, right?
Probably. Yeah, for the DX bonus, yes, right?
Regular's open. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess money grab. I don't see why. At first I thought maybe engineering or something like that would cost the production. The labor would be, something like that would make it cost more. But if there's no bats or computer or anything like that, I don't see why there's a different price point. It should be the same, really. But
you'll definitely be able to get this on sale.
So there's 3 versions apparently.
Is there just a deluxe version?
Deluxe bonus with the portrait, the Hush portrait.
Mm-hmm.
There's a deluxe version, which is going to be with the deluxe pieces, and then there's a regular version with just the simple options here. I'm going to share this here. Momentic site, just so you guys know the pricing there, because I usually like to recommend Dilbert just because of the shipping and everything's included. So from what I'm seeing on his site, deluxe bonus version, you're looking at $12.99 shipped, which is USD, which is pretty good. But so it looks like deluxe bonus you'll get, which will have that Hush portrait, the deluxe version, which will just come with those deluxe pieces, the extra 3 portraits, and the swap out Batarang and grapple hook. That'll be $11.99 US. And then the regular version is just the clean 1 portrait and basic $9.99 US. And these prices all include shipping as well. So, and then you got your full pay options, which is a little bit better. If you full pay, it's like $11.69 and so forth. But the good thing with this is you got you have until 3 a.m. Eastern. So that's about another hour and a half. If you use the link I just posted, no affiliate links or anything, don't worry. The only reason I'm putting the link is because it gives you the code right away and it takes you to his site and you can place the purchase and get the discount he's doing for live right now. Club viewers, $50 off. If this is a piece you're interested in. So $50 off the already good price there that's listed. So again, that's not like an affiliate link or anything. Don't worry about that. It's just so it gets you there faster. The code is there, Hush 50 every day. So if you don't use that link, just type in this code, Hush 50 every day, and that's still 3 a.m.
Well, Vision Row is a little interesting. Do you think, since the 1/3 wasn't too popular, do you think there's a chance that this can get canceled?
He says, yeah. He was saying if the
Yeah, because of the NRD.
The regular, no NRD. You don't have to worry about any refunds or anything like that. You just cancel it outright.
Yeah, if they cancel it.
That's an interesting
No
point.
NRD, because if it doesn't sell with no NRD, you're gonna cancel it. That could be. I didn't think of it that way. That could be a reason.
Yeah.
I always hear about nobody talking about the 1/3. If the 1/3 wasn't popular, why would the quarter scale be? Especially at that price.
Well, you do have a lot of quarter scale collectors, though. That I know.
But there's also a lot of Batmans in quarter scale.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the companion piece.
Correct.
Correct. It's gonna sell. I'm not saying it's gonna sell out, but it's gonna sell.
$50 off. $50. I've heard a lot of people take advantage if you're gonna do it. Dilber's a good guy. He'll take care of you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, but you just have another hour and a half. That's out for you guys. But I appreciate you, Dilbert, doing that. What were you gonna say, Matt, in regards to this? I'll go back to the pictures.
I just don't get the price point. I don't. Why make this piece more? I mean,
I think there's way too many options. They didn't need to make that many options.
Because rather than looking at it from the price point, comparing it to the price point of the quarter scale Superman, I see them looking at it, comparing it to the original price of the 1/3 Batman
that it released, which was how much?
That it released, which was a little bit more than this, a little bit more, but right? Because with Superman, $9.99. How much was the 3rd scale when it came out?
$9.99.
$9.99, right? They kept it because that's what a lot of people were talking about back when these were initially announced. Was, because the only price point that we can compare to at that time was what the 3rd scale came out with, and then we're trying to factor in how many years and inflation and all that mess. So you have the Superman, and it comes out at the same price that the 3rd scale came out in. People were cool. People were so damn cool, it sold out in a couple days, right? Then you have this Batman. They're not going to put it out. Instead of putting it out at the same price, the same way they did the Superman, we're going to lower it. It's going to be cheaper than that 3rd scale was however many years ago. Now, of course, this Batman piece comes with a lot of other factors that the Superman doesn't come with the factors that the Superman Hush had. Superman Hush was a fucking hit.
Give me 1 second, Vegas, before you go. Bill, you got to head out?
Yeah. I'll see y'all Monday.
Monday,
See you,
Bill. Good to see you.
See you.
Superman Hush was a hit, sought after still.
If anybody wants to hop on, we got space now. You guys can hop on and come hang out with us a little. I'll put the link in the chat.
Batman, not so much. Not that it's a disliked piece, but not to the point of Superman Hush. Superman Hush sold out everywhere. Can't find a Superman Hush. You can find Batman Batcaves on the 3rd scales on the site for cheaper, I think, than what this is costing right now. At least when they have their sales.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, maybe they're trying to justify because of the switch outs. I mean, I don't know.
They're just getting the quarter scale collectors. I think that's what it is. They're going to be quarter scale collectors that wanted this, and they're going to get it.
Mm-hmm. Cape's nice. Cape, they match the cape, but I think it's just, price point's a little high for me, and I think it's too many.
They're getting Sorry, Joe.
What? No, go please.
They're getting the quarter scale collectors with the Hush. I mean, with the Superman.
Yeah, but Superman. Even the
that's my point. I mean, that's an iconic piece.
Even the 3rd scale Batman didn't sell as well as the 3rd scale Superman.
Right. Well, what makes them think this one's going to sell?
Exactly. Which I hope they really don't go down the line now of thinking, let's do the entire Hush line in quarter. That would be such a stupid move, in my opinion.
I don't think that they won't. This isn't gonna.
Especially when this doesn't sell.
If this doesn't sell, they won't. But people let that door get opened.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
But they weren't going to do Superman without Batman. So.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. These two go well together. You don't have to do anything else to still have a pairing. Absolutely. Absolutely.
No. Yeah, but that's why the ES is just they're the same. But it's just the Why make
whoever
Batman
wants to hop on? I put the link. You guys can hop on. Everyone's welcome. Vision saying if the 1/3 wasn't out, I bet people go crazy over this one. If you want to hop on Vision,
yeah, I bet they would.
Easy saying the fact they released Superman Hush and Quarter makes this piece not really relevant.
True.
Huh? Yeah. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Let's look at this then. I think this is crazy. I appreciate what they did with this, with the bonus head sculpt, so that they don't replicate the one they had. But this is not like, this isn't a Jim Lee portrait. This is a Jorge Jimenez portrait. From my understanding, I'll give a shout out to Sergio, who kind of brought it to the attention on social media. I'm going to show you guys right now. These guys are like, what is this guy talking about, Jorge Jimenez? This is like a exact replica of the Batman issue number 145 Jorge Jimenez portrait. You got the chicken scratch on the face, the beard there. Like, it's identical.
Yeah, it's the same thing. The bandages sticking out the back.
Exactly. It's identical. So, I'll be honest. When I saw this quick, first person who came to mind was Griffith. I don't know why, but it was too much talking about it. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this bonus portrait.
Nah, it just looks like Bruce Wayne dressing up as the Mummy.
Yeah, I got to read this book because I don't know the relevance to Hush. Why this portrait's being included with a
you never read Hush?
No, Hush, yes, but this is not Hush. This is, I don't know if this is a continuation story or if this has any part in it. This is a Jorge Jimenez book, Batman 145. Why is this?
No, it's not. It's not connected. I'm sorry, I misinterpreted.
Yeah, come on, John.
Yeah.
Right, strike two, Johnny. Strike two. I'm only kidding, man. Am I though? So, anyways, congrats there. If you guys are, interested, man, order through Prime, Momentic, whatever. You got the $50 off. That's kind of Dilbert giving back through the channel, so I appreciate that. But congrats, they wanted it in quarter. You guys are getting it in quarter, especially the Superman fans. But this is, I don't think this one's going to be successful personally. But to everyone who got it, congrats. Keaton's rolling out to collectors' hands. This was posted. Actually, now that we're here too, I almost didn't know it's the Ghost Rider too. You got Sideshow Ghost Rider, but Keaton. I
didn't notice the Vader.
The Hot Toys, right? Yeah, that's the newer one. Hot Toys Keaton double pack. There you go. For crying out loud, hold on. There you go. Look at that. Few nitpicks here, guys. And I know you guys are going to think, is this guy mad? Complaining all night. Has he said anything good about anything? But Keaton's my guy. And we're going to get into it. But what do you guys think? These are the first looks into the piece. What are your thoughts?
I'm not privy to like the intricacies of the suit as it was represented in the movie. In other words, I don't give a shit about Batman, but is it supposed, like, this whole cowl thing looks ugly to me. Like, I don't like, and maybe if this is, again, I don't know, but I don't like that the parts down here are all like raised up and all that. I don't know. I don't like that at all. I think this cape, I don't know what material this is, but I don't know.
Leather. They never announced it was leather, so
I don't know. It looks like a fucking trash bag.
Now I'm going to get into a section here where you guys are going to say this guy is nitpicking to the max. But the only reason I'm doing this is because I'm interested in the half scale, and this issue in half scale will be a lot more prevalent. You'll be able to see it a lot more. So here's my nitpicking. Cowl looks great. Everything about this Batman looks great. I even like the Bruce Wayne, to be frank. I think they did well with the Michael Keaton look there. The hair, the widow's peak is a little deep. I think, but the way his hair is, I think that's, if it's not rooted,
The hair looks better on the statue than on him.
On him, yeah. That's the thing. The thing here is, if it's not rooted, how do you expect them to do that, right? It's like someone said earlier, afro. I don't want my Bruce Wayne with an afro. But damn, it's not bad, man. What do you think? You guys think?
Oh, it looks good.
Looks good,
Yeah,
right?
the Bruce looks good.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's my issue with the Batman. I want the Bruce Wayne Mitchell, but I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do now because I'm in a sticky situation. My issue with the Batman is it just seems like his face is too... It's too into the cowl. The cowl looks loose. The prototype on the left... See this? So prototype's on the left. In the middle is the in hand. Do you see the lip of the cowl going around the chin area?
Yeah. Look like he took his father's cowl.
Pretty
Won't
much.
fit.
Pretty much. That's a problem for me. And see how deep his eyes are? Like the prototype looks fantastic. That prototype is on point. And the structure of the cowl, the final paint and finish of the actual cowl is nice. But that faceplate really needs to be brought to the right edge of the cowl for me. That could be the biggest nitpick. I get it. But damn, the half scale's coming. And I'm just worried how this would look with a half scale.
Right.
But
at that size, it'll be extra
at the
noticeable.
size, exactly. But this is a beautiful release, and I give them a pat on the back for taking on this, because who else is doing it? But I picture if you touch my baby 89, it has to be perfect. Honestly, I want to see what J&D brings to the table. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know if I can wait because it doesn't look like they gave us the projections of the pieces, and they're doing Batfleck before this. Psychos, in my opinion, absolute psychos for going that route. But I think it's cool. The Bruce Wayne looks good. I think this is the one to have right now. That needs to be tweaked. Again, this is the first photos we're seeing. Angles, lighting, I don't know, understand. I don't think that'll have any effect because you can see where the chin lies. Is that it? We're good to keep going? Or anybody else have anything to say about this?
Nope, said my part.
It's a nice release, though. It's the real Batman, right? So
yeah.
Look at Mitchell here. Mitchell wants to just really get me anxious. John, did you pick up the Hot Toys reissue? Are you mad? John picking up a reissue? Mitchell. No way, sir. I have the original one that I have not even seen an ounce of oxygen on that figure. Still in the box.
It's probably flaked to all hell, but you wouldn't know.
I'll open to make sure, but that never taken out. The little sleeve is in the belt still, everything. That's my pride possession. And they reissued it and killed it. AO says, John the sealed collector. You hate to hear it. He says, fun fact, movie cowl was always big. They put metal plates in so it could fit Keaton's jaw. Totally get that. But in the movie, but I want to like the prototype. Easy.
Yeah, I think that they may be. Well, never mind. You're right. Why make the prototype, and then because the in hand looks like it's what it looked like in the movie, right? But then why make the prototype?
The movie's on the right. It doesn't even look like that. On the sides, sure, but around the chin,
that's what I'm saying. On the side,
yeah.
I think on this it was kind of like you can see like a little rubbery, bumpy, little space. But then maybe they're trying to do that. But then I don't know why make the prototype look
exactly. That's why I'm getting lost.
Yeah.
Ice, you gotta head out. I know you have an early day. You're on mute, man.
Yeah, man. I gotta go and get on out. Get up in the morning and do this volunteer.
Long show and we do it late, so I appreciate you stopping by for the amount of time you did.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you.
All right, have a safe trip.
Go on ice.
Good ice.
All right.
Still in the box. That's right. With my 89 Batmobile and my 2 Jokers. One day. J&D, yeah, so to your point, Speakeasy, yeah, it was. I just needed Well, it's ultimate nitpick. Would it deter me from buying? I don't think so.
Yes, it would.
But John, the movie pick you got is from a different angle. Like even from like a straight on angle, is it still like close to the jaw or is it loose?
No, it's everything's no, it's good.
Okay.
What do you mean? No. The pictures I've looked, there's no gap there like that. On the sides, you can see what you see there, but I haven't seen one where it has that gap. And I can understand if they did it, but the prototype's perfect.
Yeah.
We got DJ stopping by. What's going on, DJ?
What's going on, guys?
Happy Friday, man.
What's up? Oh, thanks, man. Hey, what's up?
Coming to hang out a bit.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah. So let's see what's going on. So keep on going with J&D. J&D, you guys with the anime, you let me know what you think about that. I don't know anything about this, but they're working on something called Girls Revolution. This is an anime, right?
I've never heard of it.
Launching in September. Step into various worlds from Girls of Days, Girls of Cyberpunk, to Girls of Horror, and experience J&D Studios' unmatched realism with the Girl Figure series. So, looks like they're doing a Girls of Days, Girls of Cyberpunk, and Girls of Horror. So it's going to be a whole Girls Revolution thing. And that's kind of
a shocker.
Teaser they dropped. Nothing too much here. This is for AO. This AO's one of those anime fans.
Oh, okay. So that's an actual thing. I guess when I saw people posting that around, I took it as like because it had all the different subgenres, like the horror and all that. I thought it was going to be.
Dick saying is their original line.
That's what I was going to say. I thought it was an original thing, and then they were having all these different genres.
Well, that makes sense. You know, J&D's a little horny. They love making their girls.
They're horny because they have enough horny collectors.
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking about horny.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Nice. This is our last piece of news. Nice piece. Darkside did here, the T800. The Arnie T800. Love to see the rose box crushed there. That's how you do it, Prime One. Take notes. And I didn't want to do a comparison photo yet.
Don't take any more notes.
That portrait so far. I didn't want to do a comparison yet because I don't think the photos are. It's fair to do a likeness check on this yet. But paint app's looking a little light and so forth. From the neck down, it looks fantastic.
The side profile looks pretty good.
Yeah, side profile as well.
Doesn't look very good.
Yeah. Oh boy. So,
what scale is that?
See, this is 1/3. If Prime One did something like this with the way they did their portrait with that rose box, man, that's what I needed. It's exactly what they're showing here. I just can't get around that portrait. But that was it for. Matt, you got to step out. Yeah, you got to hit baseball. All right.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go through some community photos and then we're gonna head out.
Cool.
All right, brother.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for hanging out.
All right,
Take it
Matt.
easy.
Yeah. All right.
We got someone else joining. Sasso, what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's happening?
Nice to meet you, man. How you doing?
What's up?
Theodore from the chat.
Oh, Theodore, yeah.
What's happening?
What's going on, Theodore? Good to have you on.
Good. Thought I'd pop on quickly.
I'm like, Will Sasso? What the heck?
Yeah.
No, but the last name. That's right. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, pop
What's
on
happening?
for a little bit of the later part of
Yeah,
the show. We're
just
gonna
thought I'd pop
go
in.
through some community photos. Heck yeah, you're always welcome, man. So some community photos. We got Ken. Ken picked up Skeletor. Tweeterhead Skeletor. Pretty cool piece. I think this is the original one, right? Out of the
No
10 variants?
pictures.
You gotta show it.
Well, thanks for letting me know. I was like, why are these guys silent?
Yeah, this
There
is
you
the
go.
original.
This is the original.
Original color.
Nice piece. I like the way they did the base.
Yeah, this whole thing is nice. Made strong.
Yeah.
So it's so nice. They made it. They made it like what 3 more times.
He got number 1.
Oh, good for him.
That's pretty sweet.
Did they do 3? I know they've done the disco variant and then the
3.
whatever the classic color
or whatever. However many they did.
This may be with this one. It may be 3. I'm not sure. You may be right.
But
no, this is really nice.
Yeah, it looks good. I know nothing of the cartoon, but this looks good.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't grow up on this, but I prefer this original one over the 2 variants.
Cypher says, I'm getting the Prime 1 Cyberdyne for 3K. Yeah, that's pricey, but that is going to be an awesome piece. And then Mitchell saying, I canceled my Prime 1 T800 for the Hot Toys instead. All right, Mitchell. We were friends. Now.
I'm going to sell my Prime 1 and get a Hot Toys. I mean, he's saving some money, that's for sure.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. We're going to plan a Hot Toys. I want to do I'll mention at the end of the show, kind of like a Hot Toys show too. But
that new one looks good. The battle damage.
Yeah, it does look pretty good.
That's a beautiful setup. That one.
This is our guy Big Silva. Yeah, his DC setup. A lot of nice pieces there.
Yeah, it looks good.
White Knight. He just picked up the Ivy.
Okay.
Is that the
What's
green
the
one?
lantern? Is that up?
This
in
is
the
the green one.
Yeah.
Green one.
I've got the white one up here.
That's a custom lantern.
It's custom.
Yeah.
There's too much
Same with
Batman in this display, but
same with the Bane. How do you like the skin toned Ivy?
Yeah, I reckon she's perfect. I haven't seen the green one in hand, but
okay.
I reckon she looks great. I've got the penguin sitting here as well, John. You gotta pick her up, pick him up one day.
Yeah, I saw
you
your
tell
display.
him.
He's an awesome piece.
Your
You
display is
fucking tell him.
beautiful. But I kind of got an opportunity for another piece. Kind of
here it goes.
Hit my desk, and I'm trying to see what I can do.
Prime 1,
yeah.
Is it a berserk piece?
No, it's another. It's in the Batman realm, but I don't know yet what I'm gonna do, so I'm not gonna mention it yet. But
it's a villain, right?
Is it? Maybe it's not. Stanley, I don't think so tonight, brother. I don't think we're gonna do trivia tonight.
Stanley, our brains are not going to be working by the end.
Yeah,
brains are already off. Like, come
you
on.
can't get these amazing conversations that we're having and trivia. It's like, what is this, Christmas?
Yeah, I burned all of my brain cells going off on Sideshow.
Although I do have it ready. I've had one ready for 2 weeks, so I'm gonna aim for next week. Maybe we'll open the show.
You might just have to move trivia to Mondays.
Beginning
when we're not doing the auctions.
Maybe we can do that. Maybe get Buck on there. But Stanley, you enjoy trivia. I love to hear that. I will. I'll work it out for you, brother.
Well, that's how we finally surpassed Buck because he's not on Monday's show.
He's not going to be on. Yeah.
I just realized he has that bust that D-Rock was talking about. It's just in the shadows. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, the joke. What doesn't Big Silva have?
He has everything.
That's a fair point.
That Shogun Batman is one I'd like to add one day. Beautiful, but this is his channel. Again, I'll link it up on the in the description afterwards. You guys can check it out.
He's been
Our
around
guy
forever.
Travis. He has been. Oh yeah, years. He's seen it all. Travis, like Phoenix, resident Superman fan. 6-year-old daughter starting her collection. Look, with a little Superman on the desk. You love to see it. Parenting.
It always starts somewhere.
I would say parenting at its best if it was Batman. Unfortunately, we got Superman, so it's like a little. Or get a Batman in there, we'll talk business, Travis. But I'm all kidding. That's awesome, and good luck. He's like getting ready for bankruptcy. Yep. Don't get her on those Prime 1s. Travis, if you don't know, he's the one that has that awesome Superman collection that he's always updating and doing a great job. But we got Vega. I don't know, Vega. Just one photo out of the blue.
Out of the blue. It is very
literally
blue.
out of the blue.
No, just took a picture and then I posted it. I was playing with color.
Heck yeah, it looks fantastic. We're not getting anything else from XM, so you might as well, right?
Looks okay. I gotta live through what I have. That's true.
Yeah,
I'll be waiting years. I'll be on a walker and a cane and all that shit by the time another statue comes from them.
Are you waiting for any pieces, Vega, from XM? Or?
I have one on order with them, but I'd like to order some more. But shit, there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's just no plan. Even the shipping updates that they have come out with have already exceeded the timelines. So I have more faith that I'm going to get my statues from PCS before I get them from XM Studios.
Wow.
Yeah. I'd say so.
Well, we're hearing from PCS at least now.
Yeah, 10-4.
Our guy, I'm loving how much people love trivia. I'm shocked. Okay, good. We'll do it. Mitchell and Stanley for you guys next week. I promise.
John needed these affirmations.
I needed them. Yeah, because I was
He really did.
I did, but I will for sure. I promise. Shout out to Alex, kind of going in a different direction with. Actually, I got to read this comic because this is just classy here. Great show, fellas. Going to finish unboxing this alien bust and going to watch some 89 Batman. Please, if you're going to leave the show, that is one thing I'll allow you to leave to watch is 89 Batman. Take it easy, speak easy. Have a good weekend, brother.
Are you
Alex,
picking up the 1/3, John? Or you?
I was aiming more for the half, to be honest.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah, the cow's a little bit. I don't know. It looks a little bit. I think it's just the certain angles and lighting. It looks a little bit off, but.
And I'm worried of it in that larger scale how it would look.
The one half.
Now, yeah. So now I'm in the position of I want to see in hand before reordering. But I kind of feel like that one and the Guts and Casca, they're going to throw a curveball, and the ESs are going to be, when they announce them, fairly low.
Yeah, they're going to be really low for sure.
Yeah, so we'll see. Alex shared his photos. He's kind of going in a different direction of his collecting too. Going Predator, Transformers, and I want to say Alien, but he got his City Hunter in, and some nice shots. I love how the armor, the oxidization on the armor, came out really nice on this one.
Didn't even notice that.
Well, of
looks
course,
really good.
You gotta open those eyes.
I don't care about Predator, but yeah, I'll open them too.
Jojo says, John, you only do trivia when Buck is on, but complain that he's in the lead. Come on, trivia can happen without him. Jojo, these guys are. Do you see these guys, panel members, dropping like flies, Jojo? I'm hanging on to these ones. It's gonna be just the John Club show soon, but I know we go late, so I understand. Thank you, Alex. We got. I assume the panel's just going to be people from Australia, right? Because it's afternoon.
Yeah, I was going to say it's about 3:30 p.m. here. So.
Yeah, the Australian
perfect
timing. Terry doing some revamping to the collection room. Took all his statues off his shelf and sent them up here. Probably won't see it like this again. So he shared some photos. Man, that Red Death is a big piece. But he has an awesome collection.
Yeah, I think it's always cool when you have like when I've moved my statues and then they're all just fucking down in like a big group and not, meticulously next to each other the way they are here. It always looks so cool to get that group shot. And it makes me slightly jealous of those who have kind of deeper shelving, like yourself, even though yours is full of DC bullshit. And how you can have like all these pieces in like this giant group. I think it comes off really, really well.
Just gonna pretend I didn't hear what you said.
I'll repeat it if you need me to.
Have you got any DC Vega at all?
Zero.
Poor taste.
Zero.
Yeah, I'm surprised this line's as popular as it is.
We can't all be perfect.
I'm not rich. I can only collect so much.
You're not wrong, DJ.
Instead he's crying because they're not making Megan.
Yo, don't get me started. I already went off once today. I can't go off twice.
See, we're starting trends here. A great idea. An Aussie panel would be fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, get Popo on too.
Get some shrimp.
It's perfect time of the day for us Aussies. So I don't know what time it is.
I'll go ahead and move. So I can be on.
Gotham Cinebites is Terry's channel, so thanks a lot, Terry. We got Slifer sharing his clones.
Some of the clones.
Some of the clones. Oh yeah, this is nothing compared to what he has. But we did an unboxing of Bakara on Monday or Sunday. One of the days we did it. Custom Bakara was really nice. Oh yeah,
I love the white on white. It's just so clean.
Yeah, how he's doing it with the lights like on the back of those. It looks really, really nice.
Yeah, it's crazy how it bounces off the black walls.
Yeah, that's the one compliment I'll give him.
Huge congrats! Thanks to Slifer for sharing, and it worked out. DJ stopping by. I know we were discussing you hopping on the show. We were going to plan that, but it's good you were able to stop by. You did.
Yeah, first time doing this.
Yeah, and it's fun. You're going to get the hang of it and not going to leave.
Yeah.
We're going to have to.
There you
go. Yeah, it worked out perfect. Your review of the Gamma Hulk by Sideshow. Best Hulk?
It's in my top 5, I think.
Top 5.
It's probably gonna grow on me. I have a lot of like sentimental.
You're the Hulk King. You have don't you hold a Guinness World Record?
Yeah.
For Hulk. What was the record?
Right now it's about 8,700 pieces.
Oh shit!
So it's
not including comics. I know you won't be able to see it, but I could just like.
Hold on. Let me make this big. Hold on. This is wow. That is wild.
Just.
Holy man.
And gone. There's like 3 rooms now.
That's awesome.
That's a lot of green.
So you hold the record for the most pieces, Hulk pieces in a collection.
It's only merchandise. They don't count comics.
Okay, merchandise. Okay. That's
so.
Awesome.
If it was including comics, it'd be about like 15,000 probably. But,
then now we have TJ's going to be our resident Hulk fan.
I think I'm gonna take my inadequate ass to bed. Jesus.
Yeah.
So DJ, what's your favorite statue?
Okay, I feel that I've been collecting forever, so I got my OG Hulk in 2003. So sentimental value and reasons, that's probably my favorite. But I think the best is LBS. To be honest, I like 200 some Hulk statues, and I think it's still number 1.
High praise. Okay. Yeah, the sentimental value, the sentimental value of the original Sideshow one hits you right in the heart. I know, 100%.
And there's just those OG pieces like the Doom. People love it or hate it. Same with OG Hulk, but the quality of those were like amazing for the time.
For sure. If you were collecting at that time, it hits hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because you remember what it was like to be collecting at that time, and
when it was $300.
Exactly.
Back in my day.
Back in my day.
That's all
Stanley says, wow, we got a celebrity on the panel. Yeah. You're not wrong. But DJ has his channel, Gamma.
I just started it, so it's little, but it's growing steadily. A couple months.
Great Hulk content, and I will again, I'll link this in the description. You guys check it out, hit that subscribe button, and show some love. We're going to keep on flying through these. We got Charles sharing his Sideshow Red Sonja, accompanied by the Court of the Dead. His Court of the Dead pieces.
Are they all supposed to be quarter? Or are they? Yeah.
The other ones are 1/5, right?
They're
the Court of the Dead, right?
Yeah, they're 1/5.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was going to say.
I know the scale's off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The colors, everything, it works well together.
Yeah, apparently. I like the little whatever the fuck's up. Are those candles? Is that what those are supposed to be? Those little spirity things in the front.
Little skulls.
I don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah, they look like candles. Yeah,
I think they were like candles. Those look nice. Those complement the setup really well.
Pieces very well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like how he used the risers for the corner, the bookends.
Oh yeah.
That was nice to do that as well. Just well displayed.
Definitely. I'm very tempted on this piece, I must admit.
The Red Sonja?
Yeah.
Red Sonja is one of those few characters I actually like every single piece that they've made.
I wanted to get the 1/3 from Prime 1.
Yeah, that thing's sick too.
I just don't have any space. It's just massive. So,
Theodore, you stored in the box, brother. You can take it out anytime.
You know what they say: if you don't have space, you're just not trying hard enough.
Yeah, true. I've already started to push pieces into another room, so Yeah, I don't think the missus is gonna sort of like that.
Well, the best, yeah, that'll be a hurdle that you have to.
Yeah,
that's true.
so.
I get that perspective. Thank you, Charles, for sharing that. Our guy, nice guy. Pikachu with a hat on. I don't know.
I don't know what that is actually.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this is. What is it, Jerry?
I don't know what it is. I know he said that it was from that game League of Legends. That's all I know.
League of Legends. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pikachu
Nice
with
guy
a
has
green hat.
fucking something randomly new.
I had to ask him. I had to ask him the same thing. I know it's pure arts and League of Legends. That's it.
Okay.
Nice photograph. Still, he takes. Thanks for sharing, brother. He's working on his collection big time too, with his Magic cases and so forth. It's looking great. Aaron saying Temu. Isn't that a?
That's the site you order shit. You order fucking. Yeah. That's the new Wish.
Yeah. Some more love from Big Silva. He got his Cyclops and Wolverine, the fastball special.
Colossus and Wolverine.
What did I say? Who did I say?
Cyclops.
Cyclops. Look at my brain. Eh? All right, guys. I think I'm gonna head out too. You got the show, right? You guys got the.
It's all right. He took a shot at your DC. You could take a shot at the Marvel.
I don't. We used to pull in 3.5 hour shows, no problem. I don't know what it is lately. I think I'm getting old, man. It's a sad thing. But anyways,
what time is it, John? In Canada?
It's 2 a.m. right now.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, same over here.
I can understand why.
Yeah.
That's,
so I don't know what
early.
it is. But we used to pull all nighters. Like we'll go backstage and hang out till 5 a.m. That's how our Fridays were.
Hell yeah.
But anyways, Big Silva.
Then you have kids, right?
Yeah, I got kids, and
there you go.
Yeah, don't do it.
It takes sleepers for the week to a whole nother level.
I don't have them.
Fastball special
Jerry.
With the custom. He has a custom there too. So up to pair with it, looks great. I love he got the 5th scale, which I think is.
I'd go with the 5th as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
same here with the comic
so
book.
nice.
Yeah. So
it looks great.
You getting this bigger?
No, but it looks fucking fantastic.
To even put the detail in the back of it,
look good.
you're never
I was
going to see
say
it. But it's just
back of the book looks really cool.
I agree completely. Yeah, they did very well on this one. I hope this is a line that they continue, not just with Marvel, but even going into maybe some DC. Just that whole incorporating the comic book into the piece. I think that could be really badass.
Is this
Superman like straight through?
No, this is 5th.
This is 5th.
There's a quarter scale version, but it doesn't come with
there is
a comic.
Quarter scale is the same, yeah. It just doesn't have the comic book.
Mm.
Mitchell saying the Hot Toy T800 is better value for money with more accessories compared to Prime 1. For me personally, sure, fair enough. 7 a.m. over in the UK, Mitchell. You wake up to the club. There's nothing better, man. Doesn't get better than that.
He probably hasn't gone to sleep.
Probably. Stiver says you're doing good, John. I'm 35 and can't stay up till 1 a.m. We're getting old, guys. We're getting old. That was it for photos. You can talk about whatever you want, but I'll just give a quick shout out to the channel members: Paul, Shriver, Brian, Beast51, Kenzilla, Bats in the Belfry, our Baba Bill, Random Korean, Aspen, and we got D. And if you guys are interested in becoming a member and helping out the channel, I'll put the link in the description also. Everything links everywhere tonight. But you have an hour to take advantage of that deal if you want that Hush Batman with Dilber. I posted the link in the channel. I'll post it one more time. And I'll have it in the description. But you have until 3 a.m. Eastern, so 57 minutes. But other than that, you guys, how you guys doing? I know DJ and Sasso, you just stopped by. You guys are doing well, collecting.
No, I just wanted to kind of come in quick and just see if I can get the feel of it first before.
Hell yeah!
I didn't even set up like for the live stream, so
let's do it.
Oh my goddamn!
I was just gonna pop in and say hello. That was it.
Yeah, well, you came in at a good time. We hang out.
Yeah,
you guys are always welcome. If we got space, I'll put out the link, and you guys are always welcome to hop on. That goes for anyone in the chats and stuff. So it was great to see you stop by.
I've been watching you guys for a while, so behind the scenes, and it's like, oh, I'll just come in and say hello.
You got to be careful who you say that to, right? That usually leads up to a 911 call, right?
Correct.
Has it been through a little hole?
Peep show.
No, you've been sharing your collection photos in the groups as well, and it's been stunning.
I've had a fair bit come in the past probably year. I think it's time to sort of slightly slow down a little bit now. So I've got Keaton 89 on order, so I should be.
Oh, nice. Okay, good.
That's a good one.
Live unboxing. Live unboxing.
Yeah, definitely.
I love that. I love the penguin. How are you liking the penguin?
Yeah, he's an awesome piece. I've only ended up getting the regular. I've got so many switch outs from some of these 1/3s. It's like I've got no room to sort of put them anywhere. So
keep them in the box.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It would be nice if they came with us.
I've got all my boxes somewhere else, so it's like going back and forth. But the penguin's great. He's really good. I reckon he's probably one of the best villains Prime 1's done, and it's sort of like a small form.
Yeah.
Like in terms of, it's not a massive piece. So he'll look really good where you've got.
I need it. It really, realistically, it's the last piece I need. Him and a good Two-Face.
You've got Punchline. You've got pretty much all of them, I think.
Punchline, Joker. Him and I need him. I need Prime 1 to do a Hush Catwoman.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that too. But
and a good quality comic Two-Face.
Yeah,
and I'm done.
So you didn't like the new Two-Face?
No Riddler?
I need a Riddler too. Yeah,
I need 1/3.
Wait, John, you wouldn't want a Clayface?
Well, then we're really digging into we're really getting in depth there. Sure, of course, a Clayface would be like what LBS or even that custom we saw. Yeah, that would be a great addition. But
the custom.
I don't got the tree in the backyard. $100.
Are you picking up the Batgirl?
Wow.
Which Batgirl?
The one with the Clayface? The sideshow?
No.
Wrong scale.
No.
Oh no, I'm okay with order too.
Yeah, I had her on order, but I was like, you know what? it's just 1/3. Like I can't do both.
She's beautiful.
Scales, so.
She's beautiful. I don't mind mixing third and quarter. Like right to my right, I got all my quarter and Comic-Cats here from Sideshow, but it's just priority wise. I want to complete the third project that I have, the vision, and then I have no problem mixing scales. She is definitely beautiful.
See, the 1/4 pieces that I'm sort of going for are more like the Mr. Scene and the sort of the horror. So some of the Sideshow's horror pieces. Definitely not the Succubus now, but yeah.
Cypher saying, where would you put your quarters not next to your 1/3s? I don't mind mixing scales, like what that collector Charles did, where he put them on risers and playing around with the perspective. I think that was, I would be totally cool doing that. I don't mind mixing. It's just the space that I'm working with right now until I expand. I keep it separate for now, but I don't mind mixing.
John, have you considered the Prime 1 Penguin?
Oh yeah, that's the penguin to get, in my opinion. Yeah, as of right now. But here's the predicament I find myself in.
There it goes.
I actually have a lead on one that I wouldn't mind. I don't know. There's leads on everything is the problem, but I'm picking up the J&D Pfeiffer Catwoman. If they were decided to do a penguin, that's the one. Yeah. Like I would want to get that one too. The thing here is this penguin is perfect for the comic side. The majority of the collection is comic characters, so really you need both. Make an excuse. That's all it is.
Yeah. Yep. And you brought it up earlier, but it does make you wonder why J&D decided to go with Superman before Keaton and Batman, or at least release them in proximity to each other.
Let them take their time. Let's see how she comes out, Pfeiffer.
Are they doing a Keaton? Is it
rumor has
89 or?
Yeah, it should be 89. Can you imagine J&D doing an 89 Keaton and Batman the way they Keaton and him and the Batman, Bruce Wayne in a I think that could look really good.
The thing is with J&D here, they're so damn expensive.
Yeah.
Like you're looking at $6,000 for a J&D.
Yeah, that's
Nuts.
way too much.
Nuts.
No, did you get the duo or did you get the single for Michelle?
I got the single.
The single. So would you get the duo or the single for Keaton?
You get the single.
No, not for Keaton. I think Keaton I'd want the duo, but I'm not that kind of like I need. This stuff is all attainable after. I wouldn't go put myself out of my way to pick up a piece in the market we're in right now. Personally, I just slow and steady for me. I don't like to go too crazy with this stuff. Slow and steady. Come across a deal. If down the line I have to pay a little bit more because I waited out, that's just the part of the hobby. But $3,500 by the time that hits me in Canada, you're looking at probably like Theodore was saying, 5 to 6K easy Canadian.
Yeah, with shipping. Oh my god.
Shipping and
you could get 2 sort of Prime 1 pieces potentially for the price of one.
That's why I went with the Pfeiffer. I wanted Pfeiffer, and she's $19.99. So it's like, okay, let's test J&D out, right?
Yeah, that piece looks great though.
Yeah,
I would be tempted, but
if the companion Selena Kyle was that nerdy outfit where she has the glasses, the hair up,
like the Office sort of, that'd
be sick.
And I would have liked that because it was like her whole story, from beginning to end, her look in the beginning. But they went that route. Exactly.
She was,
you know what, Chuck?
The secretary, I think.
Secretary, for sure.
Just before,
yeah.
We learned a lot about John just then.
What did you learn?
I actually just rewatched Return, and I was thinking the same thing. Like, why did they do it like her first appearance, kind of in the sense? But I think they just wanted to add snow to the base. I think.
Yeah. Well, they could have did her just laying there too. People would have bought it. 10,000 cats in here.
You're crazy,
man.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's crazy how many pieces of her that are just so accurate. Her likeness. I think every company that's been been nailing it, like every single one. It's crazy.
Even Tweeterhead's first rendition where she was laying down, even that was great.
And you would think with her face it'd be hard to really get that likeness, but it's crazy.
It's wild. But it's definitely a great time to be an 89 fan.
Yeah, definitely. I grew up on those films, so
same here. Yeah. That's
I've got a nice print actually coming. Hopefully, it should be here this week. I'll chuck it up in the group. It looks.
Okay.
I can't remember the artist's name, but it looks really nice. I'm thinking of pairing that up with the Prime 1/3. So
yeah. By any chance, was it one that released recently, or is this an older one?
I don't know if I can find a
bottleneck. I know there was one bottleneck just put out.
No,
we could put it in the group after. Oh, you don't think it was?
Yeah, I might just chuck it in the group, John.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Bottleneck did one where his, it's just the lower part of his face.
One?
Yeah. I grabbed that one.
That'll pair up nice too.
And then Cece hooked me up with one when she went to, I want to say it was London, where they replayed the movie. They had a huge premiere and replayed.
Got the logo.
It's the bat wing flying over the city.
Okay.
Gotham.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, it was so.
Yeah, I try to get that one. Yeah, the little movie one. Yeah.
Well, this one's massive.
Some of those prints go so quick on Bottleneck.
Yeah, you can only get it at the premiere of the movie, like in London.
Yeah.
She actually brought it back for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was talking to her. I didn't know it was a big print. I thought it was a smaller one.
There is a smaller one also. There is a smaller one also. She managed to get for me too with he's on the rooftop. It's that scene where he's on the rooftop with the bat signal in the sky.
Yeah,
that one as well. But I love those. She helped out big time with a few prints.
Yeah, Cece's always putting stuff up in
Yeah.
the groups. She's really good with the art.
She's the one for Prince.
Yeah.
She's the one, the guru. But we'll see. We'll see what happens on the collecting journey. And it's interesting to see what turn these companies will take, because you got like we mentioned before, XM so quiet the way they are, and Queen hiding in the shadows too, poking the head out once in a while. It's like it's wild to see where the direction the hobby's going in. What time will tell.
I just think they went too high priced.
But I still think there's money out there, man. People are still spending money. Look, you know, it's a good example of that Iron Man bust. 3K, now 4K still selling.
Yeah.
There's money out
That's true.
there. It's wild. Well, we'll see.
I think there's probably just too much product out there, maybe, that people don't know where to spend their money.
And I think a really big hurdle, not to go too crazy, I will tie it up. Not really big hurdle they're going to face, I think, in the near future is the whole pre-ordering, incentivizing to get that money right off the bat, and that's going to bite some companies in the butt. But I guess we could end it there, unless you guys have anything else to say before we head out.
No,
a long one tonight. Stanley's right. Good long show. Johnny, thanks for hanging out, brother. Always good to see you.
Sure. Always.
Quick question for you. Where did you get the art in the background? That ledger is really nice.
Oh, thank you, Cypher. So pretty much I could post the artist in the group, but this is actually a I'm gonna kind of go off to the side here. It's actually a private commission with an artist. So quote unquote, like general speaking of like statues, this is on the down low, but it's by this, I want to say he's Russian, but it's from each three of the Nolan movies. I cannot pronounce his name, that's why I'm not going to even dare butcher it. But I do have the prints themselves. They're 24 by 36s, something similar to if you were to order from Bottleneck. Now to obtain
I love
these,
that
you have
size.
to, yeah, exactly. So it's nice and sturdy, not like the original posters back then. But long story short, if you wanted to obtain these, there's two options: Facebook and eBay. However, this set unfortunately is not as known, I guess you could say, so it's kind of rare on the spectrum. But if I could find a set or even get you connected, most definitely just reach out to me in the group.
Heck yeah. And you said he's Russian? Where's he Russian to? Okay, I'm sorry.
I can look him up. But...
No, I said where's he Russian to? It's a joke, John. I get it. I'll forgive you just because of the title.
Funny guy. Funny guy.
Like a clown? No. Aaron says this art is by Krzysztof Domarski.
Well, actually, that's yeah. So it's actually two brothers. Yeah, they're two brothers, and I think it's the other brother, but I may be wrong. You may be right or wrong. Yeah, that's
he's Russian. I want to know where he's Russian to, and Iran is running. I want to know where he's running to. Get it? No, okay. I'm sorry, guys. It's too late. I know.
Terrible, bro.
Jerry,
my first time on here. This is what you're giving me.
Yeah, sorry, it's late.
Dang.
Jerry, thanks for being here. Appreciate you, man. We survived.
Yeah, always.
It's only you, Johnny, and Vega that survived from the original. Oh my god. Maybe we push the show ahead a little. Theodore, glad you were able to hop on, man. Hopefully you could stop
That's
by.
right. It was good to sort of properly meet everyone. So,
of course. Heck yeah. It's always good to put a face to the name.
Yeah.
Likewise, DJ. I want you guys to hop on the show if you're free.
Yeah.
And it's a revolving door. You don't have to stay here the whole time, but because I know we go late, but it's cool just to hang out with people and chat the hobby, you know?
Yeah, just hit me up. Let me know.
And then Vega, you know, he's furniture at this point.
I'm steady and reliable. I got it. Thank you.
He said he's furniture. Like, that's such a Canadian thing to say. Like, what?
He's part of the furniture in the club. Catch you guys on the next one. Random saying late night puns. John should try stand up. I would, but I'm tired. Mitchell, catch you on the next one as well. DJ, catch him on Gamma Bro Hulk reviews his channel. And that's it, guys. We're going to put a pin in it here. We'll see you Monday. And all the best. Stay safe. And always remember to collect responsibly. And Ken, if you're watching the replay,
Peace.
happy birthday again. Wishing you all the best, brother. Take it easy.
What out to you, Ken?
See ya.
Oh, behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.